Here we go. Hello, everyone.
Hello, hello.
Welcome to a
Thank
stream.
you for tuning in.
Yes.
We're doing pretty good, Sunita. All right, we gotta go through the list of hello. Hello, Brick on Block. Hello, just bricks. Henri wants to know what the part out value is on these.
That's a good question. I didn't look it up, actually.
More than 3 times, hopefully. At least it was when we purchased it.
Yeah, it should have been. It probably has gone down since then because these were a new set that initially were... Well, this was a slow release, I guess. I guess
Hello,
I can look
Ham.
up... Yeah, I'm not going to look up the part out value. We'll look it up at the end. Just remind us. Because this is a big set. We need to get started, so...
We're doing good, Fun Brick. Ben says 158 pounds.
158 pounds? What would that be in dollars? I don't know.
I think it's like 150 or something like that. At least that's what it was a couple years ago when I looked at it.
Like
last.
ours is worth more, or theirs?
No, theirs is worth 150. But after Brexit, I have absolutely no idea what it is now.
Interesting.
Funberg
Creation says I've only built it. I built it too, actually, a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Ben says $217. Okay. Awesome. All right. Well, let's get started. I mean, we have 5 of these sets, which I'm not 100% sure. I think this is the only time we've ever had 5.
Yeah. So we're gonna.
I don't
see how
remember.
This goes.
Yeah.
We can't really divide bags evenly.
No. Like usually it's 4 or 8 or like 16 or now we've gone down to 3, but never have we done 5 of a set that I can remember.
Yeah.
So this will be different. We also are currently out of bins. The bins are like the shoebox equivalent of what we use to like these to store the bags temporarily when we're not parting them out. So I guess we're just gonna have like piles in front of us today.
I call number 2.
What?
I call 2.
Bag 2?
Yeah.
Why?
Never mind.
Hopefully the crinkling around is not too loud. I mean, it's going to be kind of loud, but hopefully you can still hear us through it. All right, we have 26 people with us today.
Awesome.
Funberg Creation said, did I miss anything good last week as I wasn't able to make it?
You missed us. I think that was wings.
Yeah, we had, what was it? Not Wingstop, the other.
Buffalo
Wild
Wings.
Wings. Yeah, and it was a disappointment compared to Wingstop. That was our last week. Yeah, that was it. And then we parted out a small set. Other than that, I'm sure there was stuff that happened, but I'm not going to lie. I mean, I have a bad memory as it is, so.
And mine is even worse.
Yeah, trying to actually figure it out. Here's what I would recommend. You can go back and watch it.
Yeah.
It is on the channel. Not right now, though. I would stay tuned for this, and then if you want to, you can go back and watch it. I'll cut it real quick, and then. I'm sure you missed a lot, but I don't really know what you missed. But really, is it probably nothing important? Nothing
on any of these streams is important.
Very true. Nothing we couldn't re-say today. Like, you didn't miss anything like that. I don't think. Oh, there's multiple numbered bags. I see.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
That's why I was
I'll do bag
excited.
3. This is perfect. I remember this when I streamed it. There's like a dozen pieces in it. It's not great. Just Bricks is going to be parting out some dots. I did dots like maybe 3 weeks ago now. Have you picked an order where you had those little 1x1 tiles that are printed? Printed ones?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I haven't personally picked any dots, I
was the one that uploaded them too.
Oh, okay. I parted them out though. I put them in the little containers.
Yeah, but then I uploaded them.
Okay, good. Are you going to pick any orders during the stream? Asks a random hero 19. I am not going to be picking orders. I picked all the orders this morning. We shipped 12 packages today, which is pretty good. Actually, very good. Started with like 6, and then throughout picking orders and uploading another set, we got like 4 or 5 more orders.
Yeah, we've gotten
and then one of them,
amount of orders the last couple days.
Yeah, it's awesome actually. There you go. Ben says, hoping they sell okay sealed. Got 200 plus packs of them coming soon. That's a lot. I assume you're talking about the dots packs. I have not. Is this the last one? Oh, we're so slow.
Yeah.
Let's just pour these out and just go quicker. Yeah, we got 6 dot sets, 3 Series 1 and 3 Series 2. And we just parted them out to add a few more lots to our store. I think I needed to buy them.
You're doing bag 2.
Okay. I needed to buy them in order to get like $50 or whatever for Target, because they gave you a $10 gift card if you spent $50, but I didn't want to spend like $70. So I just made it just 50 with the dots packs. Like we got 3, but I think one of the orders was like, they probably each had only 2 dots in it, because they were like $4 or something like that. And the part out value was good. The question is if those little tiles are going to sell, so we will see. All right. I'm taking 2. So with this, there's a lot of these, I think it's 8 by 16 dark green plates. Considering we have 5 of these and each come with 4, we're gonna have 20 of those. So hopefully those sell.
Hopefully.
What were there were plates the other day that we uploaded that I was like, oh, these are probably never gonna sell. And then they did sell.
Everything sells eventually.
Right, that is
Except
true.
for 2 by 6 blue gray.
Well, no, they did sell
yeah.
actually, so yeah. All right, we're almost done with the crinkling, guys, I'm sorry. Now you're just crinkling it in there, you're on purpose. A random Hero 19 says, I placed an order almost a week ago and BrickLink says it was paid and not yet packed or shipped. Was that with our store? If it was with our store, then the only reason it wouldn't be packed and shipped would be because you requested to
have it on camera.
Have it picked on camera, and if that was the case, then right now we're currently kind of, a little bit of a backlog in terms of
picking on camera.
Yeah, picking on camera right now. So we definitely have a few that are waiting to be. Actually, we what?
Tray.
Oh, a tray. I thought I was doing too. We have a few that are waiting to be picked. That probably. I don't know. Kyle from the Great Brick Lab. He works with Chris and stuff. He placed an order in our store quite a while ago.
Yeah.
And it's still there, and I feel bad. But I will be shooting that soon. I think on our schedule it's supposed to come out in the next like 2 weeks, but hopefully I'll shoot it sometime this upcoming week. I don't think I'm too busy this week, so we'll make that work. But you're never too busy until you have something else to do, and then you become busy.
Sorry, we have 5 of these, correct?
Yeah, 5. So okay. This is what. So normally when we're doing it, we pick out 4, put it in the drawer. 4, 4, 4, like multiples of 4 or whatever. This multiples I've never counted to 5.
4, yeah.
This is gonna be weird. It's gonna be really weird. But it should be fine. So we'll see how it goes. Is it Emery? No. Emmer? I don't know.
Where?
Right here. Emmer.
Yeah, Emmer.
Said I went hunting for deals today in the UK, and there was absolutely nothing to part out for good value. Yeah, I think it looks like Emery.
Okay.
Emery. Okay. Yeah, we don't have a ton right now. Well, in terms of sourcing Lego, we haven't actually sourced it on our own.
Are you
recently.
Insane?
No, that wasn't on our own.
Okay.
No. In terms of like getting it on our own, we have not gone out and searched for it. Or correction, we've gone out and searched for it. We haven't gone out and successfully gotten it. But fortunately, as you guys all saw, because it has a crazy amount of views, oh no, the haul video from the past Wednesday, you guys should have seen that we got a lot of Lego.
Yeah.
That's the point I was trying to get to.
Sunita wants to know if we would recommend this set. Do you mean for building or for parting out?
For building, okay, wait, I'm missing a bag. A number 2. For building, yeah, definitely. I think this is actually a really cool set. I built it. This is one of the earlier sets I built live. Actually, this might be one of the first sets I built coming back into Lego in terms of buying a brand new set. I could be wrong on that, but
the ISS I think was the first
right, ISS back in like February or March of last year. Yeah, you're right. But
by the way, we need to shoot another PSA. We have some solar panels that are in need of a home. If you or someone you know is suffering from if you or someone you know needs a solar panel, please reach out to us. They're looking for a home.
Yeah, we have a lot of solar panels though. There's the number 2. They did sell they sort of sell slowly. But we parted those out, the ISS things a while ago. And occasionally we'll get some solar panel sales, but recently it's been kind of iffy.
You can cut down on your electricity bill.
Yeah, using Lego solar panels. Arno says sale. No, I don't think
they're
so.
not going
for
that
solar
slow.
panels. They're not going slow enough that we need to put them on sale.
Now, if you buy them all at once, maybe we can talk something in email. But
I mean,
you know.
Something I've thought about and something we haven't done is
bulk pricing.
yeah, the bulk pricing.
Yeah.
Haven't done that. Haven't really like it. In all honesty, it seems like it's not worth it because, one, if you bulk price something and you're trying to get people to buy it, like technically you lose money per piece. Obviously, the benefit is it moves faster.
That's what I was going to say. The benefit is you clear the drawer to put more pieces in.
Right, but my thought is, because as far as I know, you have to manually go in and set bulk pricing. Now, you can do it in a certain way, but if one piece has 400 pieces in it, personally, I would have a separate tiered pricing thing for something that has like 10,000 pieces in it. So I think we'd have to almost go in and manually do it, which is why, in my mind, it might not be worth the time.
Wait, that's scary.
What?
I counted this in multiples of 2, and it worked. And then this one, I forgot we were doing 5. So, something's wrong here.
Well, no. If there's 2 in each set, I guess that'd work. Sunita says, do you do discounts at all? We issue coupons for buyers, so if you purchase something from our store, yeah, after your order is shipped and delivered and you guys mark it as complete and, you know, hopefully it all went well and stuff and the transaction is completely over, we give everyone a coupon for...
I believe it's 5.
It's tiered, so the coupon itself is tiered. So 5% off is kind of the base. You can get 5% off any order, and then if you spend $50 or more, you get 10% off, and then like $75 is like 15% off. It goes up until I think you can get up to 20% off if you order. I don't know how much actually. I don't remember. A good amount, yeah. But some people use coupons. A lot of people get coupons from our store, and they come back to our store, but they never use it. Because like I'll see that, you know, when I go to issue a coupon to them again after their second order, it still has the coupon issued to them because they didn't use it, and I can't give them a second one. So a lot of people don't actually use them, but there is that option. I'd say of the people that come back, maybe 50% use the coupon or so, maybe not even that much. And I'm not sure if it gets people to come back. Like, my thought process would be it would get people to come back, but obviously it also depends what you have in your store.
Yeah.
But we do issue them. And, whoa, dang it. I'll get it later.
I'll get it.
Oh, you'll get it? That's amazing. Oh, good job. Good going. All right, let's go. There's some chat here. Aaron says, can you check Discord? We can check Discord soon, unless it's an emergency. Is it an emergency? Paul will check Discord for you.
I'll check Discord.
Funbird Creation says, is the ISS set worth parting out even without this, or even with the solar panels? For us, it was because I think whoever listed it on Amazon made a mistake, and they marked it. It was I think normally it sells for $69.99 in the U.S. and it was something for. Is it an emergency?
No.
No? It normally sells, I think, for $69.99, and they listed it for $59.99. And we were able to purchase, it wasn't an Amazon fulfilled thing because we could purchase however many we wanted. So we ordered, I think, 8 or 6, I think 8 probably at that time. And it was worth it because of that $10 off per set. I don't know if it's worth it right now. You'd have to check it out. But there are definitely pieces in it that do sell. But I would also say there's parts in it that will probably never sell. I believe the little spacemen, the little astronauts, the micro figures or whatever they're called, sold relatively quickly. We also had like little nose cones that were black, which I thought were, I wouldn't say unique to that set, but more common in that set. Apparently they're not, since we now have a full drawer of them. But those sell quite often too. Other than that, it's just a lot of small pieces in that set. I think that part out wasn't the most fun either.
No, it was not.
It wasn't as bad as the Friends set.
The
I
Friends
don't know
was
how many
just
of you were with
horrible.
us with the Friends set, but if you go on our channel and you watch the Friends part out video,
You can see us being drained every time we film a segment.
Throughout the video, it just, I don't know why that was so bad. It shouldn't have been that
Well, it's
bad.
because it was massive.
It was big.
It covered
and
the entire counter.
Yeah,
back
it was
there.
this whole table. Oh, and the desk when we had it. We didn't even have the counter yet.
Yeah,
that was a
it
while
an
ago.
bigger area.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was terrible for some reason. But I can't remember if we had 12 or 14, but we had a lot of them. Maybe we had 16? I don't know, something like that. Too many, though. We probably won't go that high anymore.
I don't think we should.
The only thing I'd say is, like, maybe at some point if we have, like, obviously not expendable income, but, like, a serious amount where it's coming in that we can spend it out very quickly in high amounts, at some point we're going to hit a maximum in terms of variety.
Yeah.
Just because of what we're able to purchase. So, like, maybe we'll get more at some point.
Well, I mean, there's certain things. If you can find a big Star Wars set with lots of dark and light bluish gray,
yeah.
I'd say that's worth doing in high volume because those things sell.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, the dark bluish gray for sure is in.
I don't know if it's the highest value, but it certainly sells very quickly.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's not cheap either, but you
Right.
know, it's
no, and especially like the brick pieces.
Yeah.
Because everyone is doing some sort of Star Wars mod or something. Like, I would definitely say that's the #1, like, my own creation category, I think.
Yeah. Zenetta asks, so is it a discount each time you do an order? I would use the voucher as I live in UK and be a lot of money to ship. Is it just PayPal? You use it all?
Yeah, so it's a one-time thing. Here's what you guys can do. If you want a coupon for our store, and you haven't placed an order yet, I think that's fine. We'll issue you guys a coupon. If right now you have to email us. I don't think we can do it through like the description or the comments or anything. But if you want a coupon for our store, we'll give you the basic coupon as if you have already placed an order, like 5% off, and then you can get up to 10, 20, or up to 20% off if you spend it like a ton. Go ahead and email us at justabrickinthebucket@gmail.com.
We need a code. They have to have a code.
And your
What's our
coupon code should be
Wingstop is better.
Wingstop is better. You don't need to try to put that in the email. That's very important. But most importantly, in the email, you need to put your BrickLink username, exactly how it's spelled, and then we'll be able to issue you a coupon specifically to that username. Unfortunately, and I really wish BrickLink would do this, is like we could say
An actual
one day.
code.
Like, yeah, we could issue a code for our store that someone could type in at checkout. That would be awesome because we could do little one-day sales, but not for everyone on BrickLink, just for the people who are subscribed to the channel and stuff. That would be cool. I really wish we could do that.
Do a short-lasting one for like an hour or like a couple hours after the stream or after every stream.
Yeah,
or
something like that would be really fun, but they don't offer that, unfortunately. That is
a kind of oversight, I would imagine, because it's like.
I know we're not the only people that would like that.
Yeah.
I've talked to other sellers who say that would be cool. But yeah, that's my wish for BrickLink.
I mean, if everyone in the chat goes and emails the BrickLink support team, they
still
can
might not
ignore
do
it.
anything.
They can ignore it, but it'll be a little bit more effort to ignore it.
Yeah.
And once the effort of ignoring surpasses the effort of doing, maybe something will happen.
Yeah. Although I would think that is a decent change to the way it works.
Yeah.
That's not a very simple thing, I think, to implement, unless they already have some sort of backend that can easily do that, but I would imagine they don't. But yeah, if you guys want 5, 10, up to 20% off an order from our store, go ahead and email us what your BrickLink username is, and in the email somewhere, put Wingstop is better, because we all know Wingstop is better. You guys all agreed with us last week anyway, so we're all on the same page. And if you don't want a coupon, that is okay. You can still email us. Wingstop is better. Just, what should we do with that information?
That Wingstop is better?
Yeah.
Request a sponsorship.
Because what if we have like 40 emails
Send us how much you've spent in the last month on Wingstop because of our channel.
True.
And then we can go to Wingstop and get a sponsorship.
Yeah, that'd be cool. All right, let's read some chat here. Arno says, auto-generated email wrote from you, wrote to you, I don't know. Good evening, Paul. Welcome to the stream. Assist Official says, have you ever had ear stones? It's freaking painful. I'm on the seasick pills right now. No, I haven't.
Ear stones. I did not know that was a thing. Like, I've heard of gallbladder stones and kidney stones.
Yeah, he also says it's weird that it's Sunday for him. Sunday. He's in the European area.
My back. If every time I move it, no, it's like my back needs to crack. But the thing that's like leveraging the pressure is my arm. It's very strange.
Interesting.
4, 5. We're not doing multiples of 5.
Oh, Ben brings up a fabulous point. If we all email the BrickLink support team now, it will change the response time from 2 months to 4 months. That is true. They'll be too overloaded with emails. I don't want to talk, bad on BrickLink, but their support is very slow. I think as
it's
Ben
probably because
knows.
it's one dude sitting at a desk who works 3 days a week.
Yeah, it's very possible. But like, I personally, especially after Lego took over, I would have thought that they would have.
You know that their office is only a couple-hour drive from here.
No, it's a 30-minute drive from here.
It's a 30-minute drive? I thought it was in Northern California.
No, it's in Irvine.
Evan, we could go and make a
could
request
go.
in person.
I know, and that would be bad. But yeah, no, it's actually not that far from here. Assist Official says ear stones where your brain doesn't know if it's upside down or moving fast. That sounds
vertigo.
Terrible.
Vertigo. At least, I don't know. Maybe
thing?
they call it something different he said he was from the UK, right?
No.
Oh, I thought
Europe.
someone said. Oh, okay.
I think somewhere in Europe.
Maybe they have a different name there, but I've never gotten that except like when I was sick, like with a cold or something.
Ben says it took 3 months to get authorization before he could release Figure It Out. That's a long time. Well, I hear people now, like some people, and it must just be when that one guy at the desk is working. Some people get their BrickLink store verified pretty quickly. Other people, it takes like 3 weeks, and like that's. I guess
they're
how
really
many people,
inspecting that photo to make sure
that
it's real.
actually an inventory and stuff. Yeah, I wonder how many stores open up like daily. Probably isn't too many. Well, I don't know. Worldwide, is that all the same piece?
Yeah.
Don't count. It's port and endure. It's not worth it.
This is when I find out that it's multiple types of pieces.
Probably not.
Had to be so evil. They have some pretty evil packing combinations, but I don't think that is.
Well, it's not designed to be parted out. Emery says around 11,000 stores worldwide. I wonder how many new stores are coming in, like weekly or something. Because I don't know. Interesting. Soulflame says hello, Paul.
Hello.
See so many Europeans here. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the other Paul.
Oh.
I was just reading chat.
My name buddy.
Yeah, your name buddy. Daniel? Is it Daniel? Daniel. Hi from Italy. Hello from the United States. Welcome to the stream. We're currently parting out. I guess I could get a box. Put a box up here. That might look a little better. Currently parting out this white. It's not even in the shot. Currently parting out this White House set. Is that in the shot? That's in the shot. We should decorate the whole background with boxes.
Evan, while you're over there,
Nope.
can you pass me a water bottle? If I have to get up, it's going to look stupid.
There we go. Why is it going to look stupid?
Have you ever seen me try and get up?
Okay. Yeah, Ben says in all seriousness, would love that coupon system. Brick Owl has it and BrickLink needs it too. Totally agree. Yeah, they're going to be able to hear all that gulping.
Yeah. Idea. Brick Owl has it.
Yeah.
So we could just we would just have to send people to Brick Owl, but our inventories are synced. So.
But not all of our lots.
Not every single thing is in there, but almost everything is in there.
Yeah.
Also, something keeps peaking.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's a problem.
It's fine. It's not peaking bad enough, I don't think, to be able to.
Paul, I got a question. Paul asks Paul, I got a question for you. Do you have tips to get people to give feedback? And on the same note, can you promise coupons for feedback in the drive-thru?
As far as I know, I think you can promise a coupon. I think a lot of sellers do that. I don't know if there's like a rule against it. Not that I would know of. I wouldn't see
if
why.
you explicitly state that you will give a coupon regardless of type of feedback, like even if it's negative, you'll still give a coupon, then my guess is you probably wouldn't have an issue.
Yeah, Mr. Chills a lot. Hello, welcome to the stream. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. In terms of getting people to give feedback, one motivation for a lot of sellers that they do is they say, if you leave feedback, I will issue you a coupon. So that's why I don't think it would be a problem. Other than that, I don't know. What we do is we have a little note inside of our thing. It doesn't say if you issue feedback, you get a coupon. Everyone gets a coupon anyway. But it's the idea of like you're asking for it, or you say if you had a good experience, we would appreciate, or we always appreciate feedback on BrickLink/BrickOwl or whatever our thing says.
Yeah.
So we straight up ask for it, I guess, in a way, with that note that we give with every order. But other than that, not that I can think of. I guess supposedly you could do some sort of outside, and I don't know how this would work. I think what's his? I can't remember his name. Maybe it's Big Daddy Bricks or no. Big B Bricks. That's a store, I think.
Yes.
Big B Bricks. What?
Not Big Daddy Bricks.
Not Big Daddy Bricks. No. Big B Bricks has, I think, something where every order you place, if you leave feedback, he puts your name into like a monthly raffle for a big set or something. That might help. Obviously, you need, at that point, you need to see whether the feedback is worth the money for you to raffle off a set every month. Probably not, unless you're big enough. Like, he's a big store where potentially that set pays for itself just in people coming back to the store to enter the next month's raffle. So he's got a lot of parts, a lot of orders and stuff. So probably fine on his end in terms of money. For a smaller store, like, we probably wouldn't want to do that. I mean, maybe we could with a set, but not with a, like, he does it with like the $200 sets. He does a big set, but he gets a ton of orders. So I guess you could incentivize people
printed?
for that. No, just 1x2s. Other than that, I don't really have any other ideas, I don't think. It's weird to sit and part out.
Yeah.
We don't usually sit. We're usually standing above the table. Or not like above it, but right here. And
It's
parting out.
destroying my back.
Sitting?
Yeah.
Yeah. These are not the best stools. I think we've talked about this before. These stools are not the best. They were free though. That's what's important. Cynthia says, I'm parting out the Fairground set 60234. Awesome. How many copies of that do you have? That's a pretty cool set. Was that a Walmart clearance set? No, I don't have that.
I'm looking for consolidation.
Okay.
Okay. I need some more.
Soul says, you guys talk and count at the same time. Yes. The key here is we're not really counting very high. We're counting to, in this case, 5.
Multiples.
So we just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can kind of talk. You'll see sometimes when I'm counting, I'll slow down or I'll like pause and I won't say what I'm doing but like I just grabbed 5 and I just knew I had 5 and I was able to talk there. So yeah, yes, we're counting, but we're not counting up to like 200 or like anything above 5.
The theory behind that is if a piece is missing, it's incredibly unlikely that one is missing from every single set.
Yeah.
And so, you won't. You should not encounter problems. We do go back and recount when there's an issue, though. Like
yeah, so for
count.
example, let's say we were missing, or I didn't count a multiple of 5 of these little 1x2 round bricks. Then we would just mark the drawer, and when we're uploading, we just double check that one because we noticed something was weird. Half the time, it's actually right, or maybe more. It's just if we counted wrong or whatever. But we're not having to count before we upload most drawers, and for the most part, like I can pick with 2 hands and count. Like as I pick up, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or whatever, and then switch to the next one.
I lack that capability. I hold in one hand.
You'll get there. Well, even that, like I don't think it actually takes a ton more time than if you were just picking pieces out. There obviously is a little bit more time that you're taking, but I think it's worth it to catch an error now than to have to refund a buyer later, even if it's only the piece. Like it depends how you do refunds, I guess.
Yeah.
In terms of if we had a problem I like to say sorry, refund them for the piece, sometimes the entire lot if they had multiple pieces, and then I almost always will refund the shipping if there was an error. So essentially they got free shipping at the end of the day, and of course they didn't pay for the piece that they didn't get. That's my preference, just because it usually makes them happy on their end, or content with what happened, as opposed to just giving them like a 3-cent refund for the piece that wasn't there. Like in that case, to me, it seems almost worthless to even give a refund. But once you get your $4 shipping back and your whole lot for maybe $2, then it feels better because you got $5 back on your order that was $20 or whatever.
Yeah.
But if we catch the error now, we obviously prevent that. While the piece may only sell for an additional 2 cents, technically we reduce that $5 that we would have spent
loss, yeah,
in that case to refund them and stuff by catching it now. And only spending, I think, a little bit more time to count out the pieces, even though we're not counting, like, truly.
G-Block said, had a funny meeting in the Lego store with a friendly old lady. She ordered, the screen just died.
Oh no! Our screensaver just turned on. There we go.
Okay. She ordered 1 scoop of every part on the picket brick wall. The Lego employee died inside.
Yeah. I haven't... I kind of want to go back to Downtown Disney and go to the Lego store.
So do I. I just want to go back to Downtown Disney.
Yeah.
Sunita asks, are you able to do any other sort of payment, as I seem to have trouble with PayPal? I've been trying to order for a while now, as money takes too long to send to the seller.
Something we've been trying or talking about, because we also had someone reach out. Actually, I don't think we've talked about it. But
yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I've just kind of in my head come up with the idea that we should do this. Not right now, but like over the past few weeks.
Are you moving to standing?
No, I dropped a clear piece.
Oh, that's... I was about to not be family. Oh.
Ah, thank you. And it's not even like black clear. It's like actually clear.
Yeah.
Anyway, what was I talking about?
You were talking about Sunita and
Right. So I had someone else reach out to me. I had a couple people reach out, and usually I reply and just say no when they say, do you offer other payment methods? The reason I usually say no is just because of the way we accept the payments is through PayPal, and once we get it through PayPal, we can create the shipping label from PayPal and stuff, and it's very simple. So what I want to do, and I'm not sure if you can do it, is offer additional payment methods such as like some sort of credit card transfer, or not transfer, credit card charge through like Stripe or one of those. I don't remember, there's other ones, but like Square I think has one, so something like that. But what I would like to try and do is charge a small additional fee on that if we can. I don't know if that's even legal, but charge an additional fee or make it so the order costs a tiny bit more with that method that they pick. If that is an option, that would be ideal, because then we would try to have people not go that direction unless they absolutely need to, for those buyers like Sunita, for example, who has a hard PayPal doesn't work for whatever reason. I just have to figure out whether or not that's allowed. Because the downside to them paying with credit card is now we have a credit card transaction on Stripe or whatever, and their shipping is not integrated with PayPal, as far as I know. There could be something.
There's probably some way to...
Right. If there is, that would be ideal. Then obviously, I know of at least 3 customers right now that would prefer like a credit card payment versus, and there's probably more who just never email, because I would assume most people wouldn't email.
Yeah.
So yeah. I want to look into that maybe in the next like couple weeks, and then hopefully you can get your order in if that is something we decide to do. But PayPal right now for the workflow that we have is ideal, just because that's 100% what our shipping goes through, and it makes it very simple when it comes to shipping your order. In Europe, that's not legal to do that. Yeah, probably not here as well, would be my assumption then. If it's not legal there, I would assume you can't do that here either. Davey says, I just started my BrickLink store, now have around 700 items. Hope to get my first order soon. Greetings from Belgium. Congratulations. That's awesome. Keep going. Eventually you'll get that order. And then you just need like 10 orders before. Because I think in the UK, or sorry, not even. for whatever reason, I think it's because I'm American. I think, like, the whole Europe, I just think UK. Which I know is very incorrect. But, like, but I mean, in Europe, I think, at least I know Fidel down in Mexico had this problem, was he wanted to accept other payment methods, and he wasn't able to because he didn't have 10 feedback yet. But once you hit that 10 feedback mark, you can have additional payment methods. And at least in Mexico, PayPal is not the most commonly used, like, online transaction thing. So, and I don't think it is in Europe either. I think it starts with an I or something like that. I could be wrong on that as well, but Assistant official says Stripe sucks. You have to wait a whole week to get your payment no matter what. Well, that doesn't sound too good. You know, something happened to us the other day. It was that one where we had money on hold on PayPal.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, this lady, she was from Canada, and so because of that, she requested an invoice as opposed to just doing our standard thing. If you're international, I guess, and you have the option to pay whatever, like it would cost, or whatever our thing says it's going to cost to do instant checkout, and you're international, I would say probably don't do it. It's a little bit of a higher number just to protect us for those times when it's not actually the right number. But if you request an invoice, we'll invoice you what it'll actually cost, and usually it's a little bit lower. Not always, depends. But so she requested the invoice, whatever, sent the invoice. She paid some weird way where I had to go into PayPal and accept the money. And then even after I accepted it, we had to, I think it might still be on hold. This is from like a couple weeks ago. It's on hold until, do you have these by chance?
Nope.
It's on hold until the package delivers to her house or to her location. So we currently have a few dollars on hold because I guess the nice thing about that is it was like maybe a $20 order or something like that. The shipping at least pulled it directly out of there, so it's not like we had to pay, I guess, like quote unquote out of pocket for shipping. It was still directly in that transaction, but it was a little weird. It's the first time that's ever happened, and we've had like over 1,000 transactions at this point now on PayPal or somewhere around there. Excuse me. Voice crack.
Yeah.
Do you say that when you have voice crack? Should you say excuse me? Is that polite?
I don't know. You could always just admit that you're regressing back to being a child.
Oh, okay. That sounds better.
Okay. I got it. These bags need to go somewhere.
What bag? Yeah, we're running out of room. Okay, a few people are now talking about Stripe. Anthony Spenlove says, hi, Stripe has less fees, though. Okay, so that's a benefit there.
That makes sense.
And Paul confirms, yeah, I believe BrickLink also forbids a payment fee, or might just be in the European Union. That's possible, although I wouldn't want it to tack on as an additional fee. Although, see, I don't know. We always talk about how we don't want to have fees. I dropped another clear piece. I saw this one there. But at least I guess, well, I don't know, yeah. Well, maybe PayPal has some sort of plugin or whatever, this widget or something where it can all interact. If that's the case, that would be perfect. I will look into that this week, actually. Strike is fine as long as your cash flow is fine. Yeah, withholding the money on their end. I guess that'd be fine for us, just like a week. Yeah,
I mean, that's the same way that Venmo works, except it's 2 to 3 days.
What do you mean?
So you know how Venmo sends you, you can either pay a 10% fee in order to get it transferred instantly.
Oh, into the bank.
Or you have to wait 1 to 3 days, yeah.
I guess true.
I think,
Yeah,
I don't
I
actually know this for certain, so I'm not a financial advisor, but my guess is that's because what they do is they float the money. They do short-term loans, so they essentially function like a bank. So if you have $500 in your Venmo balance, you don't actually have $500. It's being loaned out. And so obviously when you do the instant transfer, they're not able to loan that money out.
Look at the chat all of a sudden. Like, I don't know if we just got really delayed, but like this happened like just a minute ago. Like, Assist Official, thank you so much for that super chat. You're awesome. Bruh, UK ain't even European Union anymore. I know. I'm so wrong. I'm so wrong in my.
Did we not get a notification?
No, we did, but like this literally this chat just like got crazy all of a sudden. I wonder if that was delayed because everyone's saying check the donations. You got a donation. I think that was super delayed because the chat just like really quickly like filled up. Maybe that's why the chat was so slow. Thank you so much, Assist Official, for that, and for everyone who has pointed out that we got a donation. For whatever reason, I didn't see that. I was like way back up here, but really weird. Thank you guys, and thank you, Assist Official.
Yes, thank you.
The Brick Room says ship with pirate ship. It's 10 times better than PayPal. Am I correct, though, that pirate ship will not integrate with PayPal in terms of automatically filling in the shipping information?
I believe you have to copy and paste. At least we can't figure out anyway.
Yeah.
If there's a way to not copy and paste, then I would agree that it's better. But
yeah, I mean, I've gotten used to PayPal's like screen and everything. It's at least for me to do it, it's very, very quick. And the benefit with that is you have the PayPal seller protection through PayPal, and I know you can still get seller protection if you paste in the tracking information to PayPal in that transaction. But like again, that is another step now in the process. And like not that we're getting like tens or like dozens of orders a day, but we are getting, you know, well, it depends what day, I guess. Some days are busy, some days are not. I just feel like that extra time, especially as we continue to grow, might not be worth it. Because pirate ship doesn't save you money for most trends. Sometimes, if it's an international and you're getting insurance on it, it does save money for whatever reason. But it doesn't in terms of like the PayPal, the commercial fees, because I think that's the lowest they can charge anyway. All right, I missed a ton of chat here. David S., welcome to the stream. I'm sure there's many other people. Thomas, if Thomas looks like he's been here, but welcome. Lego Military Mox, welcome. Says, I just opened my store and I have 5,478 parts, plus a few more thousand parts to add to the store. Also, hello here from the UK. Hello from Europe. No, that's incorrect. UK is not Europe. Or technically it's, well, landmass-wise it is. But not.
Well, technically there is no landmass called Europe. Europe is not a real continent.
It's Eurasia.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So, welcome to the stream, and congratulations on opening your store. That is awesome. Have you got any orders yet? 5,478 pieces. A few more thousand parts to add. Are you doing used or new? Yeah, Ben says I've had that before. No idea why I had to accept it in terms in reference to the PayPal thing. Brick on the Block says, yeah, that's pretty long. If you drive 2 hours in Belgium, you're either in France, Germany. Oh, he was talking. Sorry, Soulflame was talking to Brick on the Block. They're having their own conversation. Oh my god. See, so much chat just popped in, but it wasn't there.
There's 49 people watching.
Right.
Could be that people are just chatting.
No. It like jumps in as one big block.
Huh.
Like really fast. I don't know. EU doesn't like the UK. How long do you start your store? Asked Peta.
Where?
It's the yellow circle, like 3 down. Peta Solar?
Yellow circle. Oh, pedicular?
I don't know. How long do you start your store? That's some fine work there, gentlemen. Thank you. We started our store, well,
about a year ago, technically.
We'll say a year ago, yeah, like early January, or first day of January is when it opened, from being closed for a while. Before that, I had this store a little bit on and off for a few years.
But it was very small.
But it was very small. Like 9,000 parts is, or maybe 10,000 is like the max I ever hit. We started this store with 9,000 pieces, and then very quickly got to like 65,000 pieces. And from there slowly grew, and now we're no longer looking for piece count.
Yeah.
We're looking for lot count. We're trying to get to 5,500 by the end of this month. I think this added like 80-something lots to our store, or will add 80-something lots, which would be pretty awesome. So we'll be at like 44. We were up to almost 44 not that long ago. And then we just had a ton of orders the past few days, and a lot of them have been buying out the lots. So we're running out of lots. Toby says pirate ship gives you 1 to 3 day for the same price. PayPal gives you a 2 to 5 day. We can do or like priority 2 or 3 day on PayPal. You have to go through not a different menu, but it's a different drop down. So instead of selecting, because what pirate ship will do is it'll automatically pick cubic shipping if it's cheaper. PayPal will just do whatever transaction or whatever method you select. So with pirate ship, with PayPal, you can pick priority mail shipping, and instead of picking a flat rate box, you just pick your own package, like the normal like package whatever, and then you just type in how many ounces it is or how many pounds, and that'll give you the it'll give you the 1 to 3 day, depending where obviously it's at, and it ends up being the same price or cheaper, depending on the weight of everything. So if your thing is over, if it's only like 3 ounces. The cheapest is going to be the 2 to 5 day. I don't know if we're getting emails right now.
I think we just got another order.
I think we're getting orders / emails. Yeah. Oh yeah, we got an order. Cool. But you just have to know which drop down to do in PayPal, which over time you kind of learn, and it becomes a lot easier to just like know which one to go to. But I think I was talking about if it's under a pound, or sorry, like 4 ounces or less, the cheapest is going to be the 2 to 5 day. The what is it? First class? Yeah, first class mail. If it is like over a pound, your cheapest is going to be what is considered cubic, which is like pirate ship automatically picks that one for you just because it goes to the cheapest. PayPal, you just have to do the priority mail, and then instead of selecting a flat rate, you just do. Do you have these by chance? Is that
yes.
right there?
No.
4? Here, I have some 4s if you want to take these real quick. I also have these. Oh wow. We have a lot.
I haven't been consolidating.
That's fine. We're gonna need a big drawer for this.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how PayPal works. I think I finished my conversation. I have no clue. I just missed something. Funberg Creation says I have now about 17,000 parts and 1560 lots. That's awesome. Lego Military Mock says no orders yet, and both new and used. Awesome. Soulflame said that lag, nothing you can do about it. Brick on Block says, how long will the stream be today? Probably about 2 hours. Maybe a little bit longer, but not much. If
yeah,
it is.
we won't be uploading on stream, just doing the actual parting out.
Yeah.
So, because nobody wants to watch us get up and leave constantly.
No,
so.
no. And in addition to that, I would consider the upload process to be vitally more important than the sorting process.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, they're both important, but like,
that page will time out after a while.
Yeah, yeah. If we're just sitting on that page for like 4 hours talking to you guys, or like we scan the wrong drawer number, like that would be bad. We will catch an error here because colors, or during that process of uploading. So we won't be uploading live today because that would be bad to mess up. Today I picked an order, and the first item on that order was a used cactus. One of the CMF minifigs.
Well, let me tell my side of the story first. So I was taking a nap, right, in my room, minding my own business, right, and I wake up for some reason. The spirit of BrickLink store had woken me up, okay, and I look over at my phone, and at that very moment I'd gotten a notification from Evan with the question, "Can you help me find Cactus Man?" Yeah. And I was like thinking that I thought he was at work today. I didn't think he was in the store. So I thought this was going to be something interesting, like finding a cactus person, right? And unfortunately, then I realized, then he responded with, it's missing a remark field.
Yeah.
And then I became infinitely more depressed. Because usually that means we start at D1 and we just go. Anyway, you can tell your side of the story now.
Yeah, no, that was essentially my story. Good
Sorry
job.
to steal your story.
No, it's totally fine. But yeah, we didn't have a... I don't know why I started saying that story. There was a point to that, and you've ruined it now.
That's usually what I do.
Yeah. Here, do you want these?
No, I don't have them.
You sure?
Moderately.
100%? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. I bet you I have them.
Ben says, does anyone know about ShipStation or anything about... See, I'm really behind on the chat. Sorry, guys. But does anyone know anything about ShipStation? Chris from the Great Brick Lab uses ShipStation. He really likes it. It integrates with PayPal and all that stuff, kind of exactly how we would want it to work. The downside to it is there's a fee. So I can't remember how much it costs per month. It is something I've thought about. I don't think we'll do it at the size we're at right now.
Question here.
Yeah.
More or less than the PayPal is our primary payment method anyway. So
regardless, there's that fee. Yeah, it's a monthly thing. You just pay monthly to use ShipStation. The thing I like about ShipStation, and I think Chris and I have talked about it, I think the reason he likes it as well is because it's a little more personal. It sends a direct, like an email to the buyer and says, you have a package on the way from the Great Brick Lab. And it's supposed to arrive this day, and here's your track. Like, it's a very nice personalized email, essentially equivalent to the drive-through on BrickLink, but the benefit is it just it does it for you. Like, once you create that label and it sees that it's shipped or whatever, or I don't know exactly how it works, it sends it, and it's easy. You're just done.
Do we not have any large drawers?
Or there might be a few over there. Yeah, there's a couple on the station over there.
If we run out of these, though, we might just be out because there's no more empty ones on the wall.
No,
they're all full.
No, those don't need to be numbered down there. Yeah, they're just off the wall for some reason.
Okay.
So yeah, we're running out of drawers too. But we're going to look into ShipStation at some point, but not until we feel that it's worth us spending money to better the experience for customers. We already spend a lot of money to quote-unquote better the experience with shipping supplies. So a shipping program, we'll see. We'll see. I'm sure eventually something like that will happen. EM6YT says, or asks a terrible question. I mean, a good question, but like it's it's hard to answer. How many pieces should I have in my inventory before I open my store? Also, hi from the UK. Another hi from the UK.
The answer from my point of view is as many as you can without overspending. Right, because if you spend $1,000 but you really need that $1,000, then probably not the greatest decision. But if you can afford to just spend $5,000 and you can just basically toss that money, and build an inventory for a couple months, I think opening with a high count is going to end up being better. Because there is a huge correlation between lot count, piece count, and the amount of orders you get. And so it's probably actually better at paying off that income if you have the ability to do that. But if you don't have the ability to do that, then just basically as soon as you can. And no, I'm not British. Somebody asked if I was British.
Are they talking to you or the other Paul?
Oh, they're probably talking to the other Paul.
No, you're British. You're British. You just don't know it.
I just don't want to. I don't want to do an accent. I'm going to offend somebody.
I think in a way, I would slightly disagree with you.
That I'm British?
No. Wait, no, I have these. No, how like as big as you want to be, because let's say, for example, you have the ability to add 100,000 pieces to your store before you open. If you do want to do that, go for it. I guess that's fine. It's your stuff. But I would say don't go like overkill too big. It's probably hard to add 100,000 pieces without opening your store. But the thing I think you'll learn is, especially for me, when you have a small store with only a few pieces, you're still going to get, over time you'll get orders, but you have the ability to grow as you're learning how to do BrickLink stuff.
That's very valid.
So in theory, see, this is one of the examples where I have this left and I shouldn't, so I'll have to check that one by one drawer at the end. But when you're doing it in the beginning, I would say, if you're buying from a really small store that has pieces, you probably are expecting lesser than a store that has like 10 million pieces or something in terms of service and all that kind of stuff. So for me, I would say open when you feel comfortable to open, but don't go too big, because you don't want all of a sudden to have like 5 orders a day consistently, and one, maybe you're not able to handle it just because you don't have time to do it or something like that. So I would say open when you can, or when you feel comfortable opening.
Yeah, I guess a better way to say it is, if you have experience, like business experience or something like that, then it's probably better to save. But if you were learning and this is your first thing, then maybe it's better to start when you're younger, or when your store is younger. That's what I meant.
All right, I'm really behind on chat still. Check. Okay. I muted my mic for a second. I want to make sure it's not muted.
I don't know how to mute my mic, so when I drink water, you all just are going to have to hear that.
I think yours right now is set so you can't mute it, just so you don't accidentally push the button. Not you, but like...
No, I get it. Me.
Okay. Bedney says, hi guys, greetings from Poland. It's 1 a.m. here. Yeah, we always stream late. Maybe one time we'll change it up. We'll stream at like 10 a.m., 9 a.m., so everyone doesn't have to be up till midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, it just did it again. It like totally jumped.
There was a question
from here. Oh, go ahead.
There was a tax question. They wanted to know roughly what % we pay in taxes. In Denmark, it's 50%.
50%. Is that the VAT? Like is that the value added?
They just said 50%.
Yeah. For us, it is for sales tax, at least in our county, in city. City actually. It's 7.75%. Which is nice. It's actually one of the lower in California, which is awesome in our city, because when we go to like even a city next door, it might be like 8.5% or like 10.5% or like 12 or like it can go up a lot. So 7.75 is awesome in sales tax. In terms of income tax, it depends how much you make here. I assume that's the case with other places. Well, maybe not. I don't know.
I think it depends on how they do taxes.
Yeah, it also, for here, in terms of business, it also depends on what type of business you are, as well as how much of your income is considered to be direct income versus like things that you write off. Like I know there's a percentage somewhere that's like the exact percentage, but when you can write things off, I don't know what it ends up being and stuff. So I don't have an answer to that question right now, unfortunately. Soulflame says used parts are very lucrative in my opinion. We are beginning used parts. So we've started to go through the process of, we personally, at least for now, we're going to try to continue focusing on new just to get at least through what we have. I also personally like new. I don't really want to end doing new, but obviously it's more financially difficult to continue with new forever without doing used. So we are going to do used. Do you have 1x3s?
No.
Okay. So we are starting with some used, and I know a lot of people for like months have been telling us, you got to start used, you got to do, and yeah, I know, and we are, so that's exciting. Put that over there. But yeah, what we're gonna do, sorry, I didn't finish what I was saying there. See, this is me trying to 1, count, and 2, do things at the same time as talk.
What are you counting?
I'm not counting currently. I'm counting how many drawers we're putting out. No, I'm not counting currently. But in terms of used, we're going to focus on new, at least for the short term, in terms of Kyle, myself, and Paul. But we will be bringing people on to sort new or sort used. And then for now, we will probably do the cataloging for used, but the sort will be from a contractor, not, I lost count, not us. And then the cataloging will probably be us.
Yeah, at least for now.
For now. Part of the cataloging, at least, and I mentioned this to you the other day, was just the worrying about, like, what if someone messes up?
Because, there are lots of people that would be willing to do the work who don't necessarily know Lego, and so they wouldn't look for the right things.
Right.
Like, for example, with with the brown jumpers, there's 4 different types of dark brown jumpers.
Reddish brown?
Yeah, sorry, reddish brown jumpers that I had to sort the other day. And the differences are, one has a tiny little groove on the bottom and a solid stud in the middle. One of them does not have a stud in the middle, like underneath. One of them has a hollow stud in the middle. Like, those are little things that people would assume that they're the same piece, just with different molds. And technically it is the same piece with different molds, but they're listed differently. So those have to be categorized separately.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it'd be a lot of work to make a guidebook with every single thing in it. So
yeah, ideally, and I don't know what other people do, but I know a lot of people have like sorters that do it, and then I think maybe not most people, but some people catalog on their own. We got this idea from Chris from the Great Brick Lab. He's given us a lot of ideas. But the idea is he has catalogers and sorters, and generally they're different people, pays different rates and stuff for everything, but cataloging, it pays a little bit more, but he only gives it to those people who he does trust to do it. So like, for now, we need to determine who we eventually consider to be trustable.
Yeah.
Or trustworthy. Trustable, that's a better word. But that's kind of our plan, to go forward with used, just so we can continue to get through, you know, the 128 sets over there that we bought, and all the stuff going on that we'll continue to buy in the future for new. Wow, Assist Official just gave us another super chat. Thank you so much. Said, so personal tax rate is 55.8%. Ours is nowhere near that high.
Isn't that based on income? I obviously I don't live in Denmark, so I could be really wrong, but isn't that just the highest income bracket of people who make, you know, boatloads of money? I thought that Denmark had a sliding scale. I mean, I could totally be wrong, but
yeah, we do here. If you don't make like the more you make,
the more you get taxed. Yeah,
it changes. Well, it changes
in theory.
Every president changes it too. So
yeah,
it's different every time. But sales tax at 25% is crazy. But with you guys, not that this makes it any better. At least from my understanding, other places where you go, the sales tax is included in the price. So if you see a price and it says on the shelf it's $14.74, and you go up to the register, you're going to pay $14.74. Here, for example, if we go somewhere and it says it's $9.99, you're going to go up to the register, they're going to scan it, and then you're going to pay $10.73 or whatever. Something like that, just because of the way the sales taxes are all different here. So, and obviously, not that makes a higher tax rate a good thing, but I've gotten used to it where I can just almost calculate it in my head to an extent, and I kind of know how much it's going to be. And I know I have to expect the sales tax walking in, but you dropped some stuff.
I dropped. Yeah, this is another one I'm going to have to fix.
I was in the middle of something, then you dropped stuff.
You were talking about taxes.
Taxes, but I don't know where I was going with it. But yeah. But thank you for that super chat. It's just official. That is awesome. Did you get your package yet? We sent you that package, the prize that you won on the stream with. I did with Chris, or not Chris, but Kyle and Steve and Nathan over at Great Brick Lab.
Sorry, I zoned out for a second.
No, you weren't there for this one.
Okay.
But I raffled away. Remember that set that we raffled that never got?
I was there for that.
You were there for that one?
Yeah.
Okay, it's just official one. And we shipped it out, but I don't know if you got it yet. Yeah. Hopefully you got it, though. See, our chat's not updating. Like, I don't know. Okay, so it's official. So not yet. Shipping is still slow. Definitely understandable.
From Top Chat.
Oh, no. I've been on Top Chat the whole time. Hello, Rain. I don't know how long you've been here, but you're not in the Top Chat. Hello, a lot of people, actually.
Yeah, very sorry.
So sorry.
On our end, there's two different chats. There's
I think they have that option too, yeah.
But there's a Top Chat and a live chat, and Top Chat screens the messages, and we were accidentally on Top Chat. We try to be on live chat, but it auto defaults to Top Chat, so we had to change it. So I'm so sorry to anyone that's been asking questions or said hello, and we have not been here. You know, maybe we've had that for multiple streams, because I haven't seen Rain on very many streams.
There was one stream where Rain was chatting to us, or like, I was picking orders. Rain was here, she was chatting, but like very few other people could see her messages, but the other people were on all chat or live chat. I don't know. It's like it just hides your account, Rain. They don't like you for some reason. Yeah, Rain says, I have been here for so long. I am so sorry. I see a lot of other names as well. Wolf Dragon, didn't see your name earlier. Adam, I saw people at you, but I never actually saw your thing. Welcome to the stream. I think you've been here for a while. There's a lot of people who I'm sure have been here. Just Bricks, have you been here, or are you saying hi for the first time? I don't know. I'm sorry. But welcome everyone to the stream. We're now officially in all the chat, so we should be able to see you guys. Yeah. Ben says that caught me out at McDonald's in the U.S. Evan. I went to get something for $1, and they said like $1.09, please, and I had to scramble for change. Yep. Yeah. It's terrible. Hello, Wolf Dragon. Welcome to the stream. Just Bricks. I think we said Wolf Dragon. Hello again. Oh, Rain messaged us trying to say that. Was that in Discord or was that one of our emails that we got?
I keep my phone muted during streams, so.
Oh, we've gotten 2 orders since we've started the stream. Sweet. So we've had a lot of orders today. A lot of orders. As a reminder, yeah, Soul Flame says, so you guys are truly live now. We are. We can see all of you.
You were just about to say something. I think you were going to remind everybody about the coupon.
That's what I was going to do. Why don't you do that? Because you know what's going on.
All right. We have a coupon. How rare. Normally it's the opposite.
I know.
So for everyone who is currently here on stream, we have a very special offer for you. A huge offer. 5%. If you email us at justabrickinthebucket@gmail.com. I'm not going to spell that for you. I can't. And you send us something asking for a coupon, and you include in the email, Wingstop is better. We will send you, you also need to include your BrickLink username. You have to include your BrickLink username or we can't send you a coupon. We will send you a 5% coupon for our store. We decided to do that because somebody was asking like how do coupons work, and then we kind of got on a tangent and now we're giving away coupons. But yeah.
To add more orders to this weekend, which is already a fantastically great weekend. I do see one question here. I'm not on the screen, I apologize. But it is from Victor, who says, how many sets do you need to part out to be profitable? For us, what we do... Sorry, I'm grabbing more bags to part out here. For what we do is, it's not necessarily 100% about how many sets we have. We do try to get a multiple of sets, and that's so that we're not just parting out one single set. Because at that point you're spending a lot of time to part out those pieces. If you had 3 of those sets or like 2 of them, you're spending a similar amount of time to part out those pieces, or a little more, but not double. So you're adding more. But I would say you don't have to have like any more than maybe 4, if you even want to go to 4. The key, I think, is finding sets that are a good part-out value. So not every set, nowhere near every set is going to be a good part-out value. So a lot of them, you can go to the store, you can go on BrickLink, you hover over that little market tab, scroll down to price guide, click that, and then in the right side of the screen, or the right side for you guys, you will click on the little thing that says price guide. Like in that box, you'll type in that set number. It'll give you the 6-month sales average of what that sells for. If it's not like at least 2.5 times or 2 times, like that might be the absolute lowest you want to go. If it's not that high, you probably won't want to get that set, just because it isn't going to. It's probably not worth the amount of work that it is for you to part out. Because you got to remember, not only are you parting out, but you're parting out the set. So that's kind of one thing you need to take into account. Then you are actually having to go pick the order. That's the second thing you have to take into account. And then you have to think about the drawers that you're utilizing and how long they're going to sit in those drawers and how much those drawers essentially are costing you to sit there with that piece in there. Because if you had a more successful piece in that drawer, then
the drawer would be worth more because it'd be selling more quickly, so you could then put something into it.
Right.
After that.
And let's say, for example, each drawer, essentially purchase price of a drawer itself, not exactly, but we'll say 50 cents. If this drawer costs 50 cents to purchase, then you should at least be, I don't think I have those yet. You should at least be turning over that inventory in that drawer, quickly, because that drawer itself costs a lot to purchase. And if you're just putting money into that drawer and saving it, you're not earning any money. It's just kind of sitting there. It's as if you had to go to a bank, for example. Let's say you went to the bank and the bank was going to charge you to have a savings account, but you weren't going to earn interest on that savings account. It doesn't make any sense. Now, if you went to a bank that was going to charge you for the charge you for the savings account, but you were going to make it more money from that savings account than the cost of that thing, then it might be worth it to go to that bank over another bank. I don't think they charge for savings accounts, but
they sometimes do if
it's a high yield or something.
No. If the amount of money in it is below a certain amount.
Oh, they might have a fee, yeah. Anyway, that's like kind of the idea. You should make sure that you're doing it, you're thinking about, this was all, I think, on a question of profit.
Yeah.
Profit is only after you've paid all your expenses.
Here's the shortest answer. If the set parts out for more than your expenses plus labor, you are making a profit. There you go.
Right, right.
And for us, that is about 3 times, maybe closer to 2.5, but we go with 3 just to be safe.
Yeah, and I think most people determine or calculate that as well. Something that we've had a hard time determining is what is our actual monthly expenses, mostly because we continue to expand, at the moment, infinitely.
Yes, it's difficult to separate maintenance from expansion costs because they're essentially the same costs.
Yeah, like technically, purchasing drawers very easily, obviously that's expansion, but also over time, like what if you break a drawer? Technically that's a maintenance cost, that's not an expansion cost, so it's like all those things. Shipping obviously is going to fluctuate also with your sales, so it's not really easy to calculate how much shipping is going to be monthly. Again, especially if you're expanding, because you might get more orders one month versus another month, so your shipping costs are going to be different. Obviously your buyer pays for the shipping costs, but again, that number is something that fluctuates. Your income fluctuates, all that kind of stuff. It's always different every month, so it's a little difficult to be like, oh, it costs us exactly $700 to run the store.
I want to be clear, we're not running blind. We know roughly. We just don't know the exact percent. I did
what?
Percent with a space in between per and cent. We don't know the exact down to the cent.
Oh.
How accurate our monthly expenses are, but I mean we know roughly. We can see money coming in and money coming out, so it's not like we don't know whether or not we're running at a profit.
Yeah. Another thing is, I can tell you we are running at a profit.
Yeah.
Because
that's what I just said.
Oh, okay. Because we're not putting money in.
Yeah.
We are making more money than we're spending, and we're expanding. So that, in theory, I think means you're gonna make a profit once you stop expanding, I would imagine, because then your expansion costs, in theory, turn to 0. And a few of those might turn into a monthly maintenance type cost.
Yeah.
But it should be semi-consistent with sales at that point, because if you need more people to come in, spend more hours there, then those more hours contribute exactly to how many orders you have. Your shipping costs not contributes, but
yeah, after a certain point it should scale.
Yeah, it should scale up once you're done expanding. But we'll see how long it takes us to stop expanding. Because at the moment,
1 million pieces, Evan.
The thing is, though, we could get to 1 million, not quickly, but we could get there very quickly and still not have amazing sales just because of the lot count. So
maybe there aren't even 1 million.
There's
lots,
not even a million individual. There was
I think counting all combinations of stickers and stuff. There's a million.
Oh, maybe because you could put a sticker on any piece.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I guess technically you could do that, but. We're getting more emails. Are we getting emails that are... oh, we got one from Ben for a coupon. Another BrickLink order. 2 BrickLink orders and an email from Ben. Ben, you're going to get a coupon soon. I did. I'll find them. Here you go. More of these? Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's a lot of those. All right, let's read chat again since we're not doing that. Rain said no Kyle. Kyle's not here today. He's working. Is there any way to find out, asked Toby, how well the parts in a given set sell without clicking through a set inventory manually? Not as far as I know. I think you kind of have to click through and look. Not entirely sure. Yeah, I don't know. Lego Minecraft sets are my favorite, says Wolf Dragon. Paul likes those, though you've never built one.
I've never bought one. Every time we walk by in Target or Walmart, I'm like, I'm going to buy one of those, and then I never do. It's really very sad.
Yeah.
Just got really quiet in here.
It did, because I'm reading this, and it looks like in Denmark they get paid to go to school.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
cool.
why do you think you're paying a 50% tax? Okay, I guess, not to get political, but the difference between America and other countries with high tax rates is in other countries, I think you can usually tell where your money's going. Here, you kind of have to be a professional in order to know where your money's going.
Interesting. That is pretty cool. Good for you, because I pay to go to school. Our heads are getting cut off just a little, just to let you know. You might want to scoot, like, yeah, let's just squat. We'll squat the whole stream.
I'm going to build up some leg muscle. Here.
Yeah, exactly. DNA Brick says, to be fair, a smaller set like a poly bag will take little time to get parted out. That is also true. If we're looking for a part out value on a set, especially if it's like a huge set, it should be like 3. If it is like a poly bag that's really small and we're going to get, 40 of them or something, and it's going to add inventory to our store, it's adding lots, whatever, our thought process will go a little differently than like a big set, because that part out value does change slightly in terms of the amount of work you have to do to get it into your store on the wall. After that, it is doing the same thing that any other piece would do. It's taking up a drawer. It takes you time to pick that and pack that order. So that all kind of stays the same. But yeah, that's true that a poly bag is very different in like the picking process, or sorry, the parting out process.
So clumsy today.
Than a big set. Big sets kind of suck. They're not as fun, but so you have to do the big sets because not everyone does them. If you do the big sets, in theory, you're adding additional lots that.
Oh, we've got the monster over there.
Right. We have a mistake of a set. We made a mistake. We bought a Diagon Alley.
It's big.
It's big. Yeah. It's going to be terrible to part out. I would like to get one more before we part it out.
You're just making. Well, I guess you're making the suffering more effective.
Exactly. That's the point here. Like, we have to go through and part it out anyway. Literally, at that point, what's the difference if we have like 2 versus 1?
Yeah.
I'd almost prefer to have 2. Then we count at least 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be not a fun one. So we'll do that eventually, but it's sitting down there for now.
Oh, God, no, we can't do 1 anyway. You'd actually have to count.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's out of stock everywhere right now. But
hey,
I
Evan,
would prefer to
if
get...
you can't find another one, I'll just build it for you.
Will you buy it?
No.
Okay.
I'll buy it at a depreciated price.
Depreciated? Lego does not depreciate.
You're
dropping more stuff.
Yeah, I'm clumsy today.
Yep. Let's see some other stuff. Sunita says, is it just the username you need for the email to get a coupon? Yes, but you should also say in that email, Wingstop is better. If you miss that, it's not the end of the world, but we just want to... this is what we can send to Wingstop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what this is for. Okay. Everyone email us and say Wingstop is better.
We want to get a sponsorship from like our favorite fast food place.
Is Wingstop fast food?
Yeah, Wingstop is fast food. Wingstop, it just doesn't have a drive-thru. Although I bet you that there are some that have drive-thrus somewhere.
What do you consider to be fast food, I guess? Like what?
Fast.
But in your
fast food. That's what I consider to be fast food.
But like, can you elaborate?
Food that is fast.
Thanks for absolutely nothing. Because like Wingstop, they make it right, like to order.
So does McDonald's technically. It's just very fast.
Is it though? No, because don't they like have it sitting in a?
They have it prepped, but not actually cooked for some things. Some things they continuously do because it's ordered so much. And I bet you that Wingstop probably does have a lot of things prepped and ready.
Well, they have to.
If
Even
a
Michelin restaurant has.
Yeah.
They come in and they prep before they have dinner service.
So but I would classify Wingstop as fast food.
Okay.
Because I bet you it operates more as a conveyor belt than it does as a kitchen.
Okay, that's fine.
But I'd also consider healthy places that operate on the same business model to be fast food
as well.
Yeah. I can't really think of any off the top. Chipotle, I'd consider Chipotle to be fast food.
I think Chipotle is casual fast because you go up and you order and they're doing it there.
Okay, no,
I do think there's a
could-
difference between fast and casual fast. In my opinion.
I could say, okay, but is Subway fast food? Because Subway is widely considered to be fast food.
I guess that's the same idea as Chipotle, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But does that make all sandwich places fast food?
Exactly. So see, your definition's falling apart here.
Subway, it's an American
Sandwich place.
Sandwich.
Right.
I get in the headlines every once in a while
Yeah.
when someone finds that a new menu item of theirs doesn't actually contain anything that they say it is. Like their bread in several countries is not legally allowed to be called bread. Now they're being investigated for their tuna not having any tuna.
Yeah.
I don't think that one's true, but
No, I don't either because
the bread is true. That's been confirmed many times.
yeah, right. The bread is too much sugar, but the tuna, like, because they've even come out and said it is tuna. At this point, I don't think they can come out and say it's not tuna.
Yeah.
Or sorry, they can't come out and be like it is tuna. It has tuna in it, and then it not be tuna at all. Like, I don't think they'd blatantly lie like that.
Well, the thing is, tuna's not one species. Tuna is a many different. There is no scientific tuna. There are many different tunas in all different in all different genuses that are considered tuna. The most common replacement is a fish called escalar, which is often branded as tuna. So it's entirely possible that it is that, which is not tuna, but that can be called tuna because it's commonly called tuna.
Yeah.
Like there are a lot of fish that aren't tuna.
Well, and that's the thing, I guess, with like the bread. The bread they were calling bread, and I think the majority of people, because of the way it's baked and stuff, you still consider it bread. Like even here in America, let's say that you made that bread at home with the same ingredients and stuff. You might consider it bread, but mentally, or the way your family might talk about it, you might just call it a sweet bread. Not that it's actually sweet, but the process to make it and the ingredients makes it a sweet bread. It's still a bread technically. I don't think there's like a discussion as to whether or not tuna. That's the thing. Tuna is a thing, in terms of like, there's a way to measure tuna. You shouldn't have to go to the courts to determine if it's tuna or not. You know what I mean? Is yours muting?
I don't think so.
No. Okay, but like. They had to go to the courts to determine if it was bread. That makes more sense because bread has a lot of, like, in my opinion, it's a matter of if there's any tuna fish in it, I guess. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Who knows? I think I'm just talking. DNA Bricks says, Evan hit us with the casual fast. Scott says, is your Lego Diagon Alley set 10217? No, it is 75978. 75978. Just as Brick in the Block, or Brick in the Block.
Dad's gonna, for context, Scott is my dad. He's gonna find us a deal. My dad can
Scott, if you can find us another Diagon Alley, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
We will pay a small fee on top of that for for a discounted Diagon Alley. I don't think it's gonna happen. Retail price is $400.
Just wait until he crawls through the 60 pages of slick deals.
Yeah, I would love to find another one. Pizza. Would you consider pizza fast food? No.
Okay,
like there's little
you know the little Pizza Huts inside some Targets?
Yes, where they have
where you do not actually order, they just have them on a row.
Yes.
That is fast food. However, if you call it in, it's not fast food.
Okay, here's a question for you.
Yes.
This will be a hard one.
Okay.
The pre-made chicken dinners and stuff. At, let's say, Vaughn's, for example. You go in, they have the chicken pre-cooked. That's fast food. But is it?
Yeah.
But it's not.
Oh, you know what? Actually, no, because it's batch made. Like, at the beginning of the day.
So what do you... I'm lost on your definition of fast food.
Fast food is when it's done. It's a business style, not a style of food. So
also for everyone watching, this is Paul's opinion. This is no official thing. This is just a discussion.
It's based off of Ray Kroc's, the founder of the purchaser of McDonald's, who founded McDonald's, business theory of the conveyor belt style of cooking. Right, where they just continuously go right? Sometimes they make to order, but for most items that are ordered frequently, they have 100 patties, and then they have a mixture of all the stuff so they can just quickly go, right? That is what makes it the fast food, because it's fast, right?
So you literally do mean the speed of the food in which you get it?
Yes.
Okay.
Assuming that it is done in a conveyor belt fashion. If it's not done in a conveyor belt fashion, then it's not fast food. It's just cooked quickly. Like, for example, wok. Wok is just very fast. It's not conveyor belt.
So, like, when we go to that Mongolian barbecue place, would you consider that fast food?
I would not consider that fast food.
But think about this. You would consider Chipotle fast food.
I would, because I see that the Chipotle is kind of where I draw the line. And maybe you're right about Subway not being fast food.
I'm not saying it's not.
Okay,
I would personally consider Subway fast food. I guess the quality of the food, in my opinion, is partially what considers it to be fast food.
I don't know. I would say that you could have very nice fast food.
Oh, we got a great question here. How about sushi? What if you go?
No, because sushi is handmade to order. Completely.
But not. What if you go to Vons or Whole Foods and you get one of the sushis?
Those are prepackaged. That's different. But
it's sitting there ready though, and it's fast.
Right?
You're running in. You could almost classify anything as fast food with your definition. I'm not saying I have a better definition, but. We got it. Like DNA Brick says, Little Caesars. I personally. In the pizza category,
been to Little Caesars.
It's not always, but usually it's ready. It's hot and ready, I think is their thing, and it's ready. It's like cheese and pepperoni. I would say they consistently have out, so people can just get it right away. I guess same idea as like a convenient, like 7-Eleven type thing. It's kind of there and it's ready.
I like how we just stopped.
This is a very important discussion, is it not?
Okay, but Paul.
Yes, Anita.
Paul.
Perfect.
What if the fast food is healthy, but made quickly? Like, because a burger is not inherently unhealthy. It actually is, depending on your opinion of red meat, a burger is actually healthy if it's not like a McDonald's burger. In terms of the breakdown, you have all the essential food groups, and so long as there's the proper vegetables on it and stuff, it's actually not an unhealthy meal. But would you consider a burger from, let's say, like a nicer restaurant to be fast food? Or what if you have a place like Chipotle, which mostly uses healthy ingredients, right?
It's just a hard question. This is a fantastic discussion, I think. Actually,
yeah. I need to work on this back.
Right. This is a hard one. I think.
Maybe we'll put out a community post. I think we should put out a community post with a poll, and you know what. Go join our Patreon, and we'll put out a poll in Patreon, and then you can vote there. No, I don't know. Evan probably won't let me put out a community post.
Well, I mean, if we can find, like, here's the thing. What's the community post going to be?
I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask different options of like what people consider to be.
We would need to do a comment thing. People need to comment. It wouldn't work as a poll.
It needs to be comments.
Very important discussion, though. Very important. Brick on Block, yes, we are actually talking about what is fast food and what is not.
They're talking about metal on the one day I'm not wearing one of my band shirts.
That's awesome. DNA Brick says you guys could order 2 Diagon Alley for $370 on BrickLink. I assume each, not total. I think part of, like, I want to make sure it's the full set. I'm not saying this is what you see isn't, but I want to make sure it has minifigs. I don't need the box, obviously. But I want to make sure the minifigs
and it has to be bagged.
And I want it to be bagged and brand new and stuff. Because that would be the only reason the process would go well. If it's not bagged, if it's something a little more complicated, it kind of defeats the purpose of us getting a second set because it's not actually making our product process more efficient.
Okay. Paul says what I consider is called street food. And I can see, because street food can be healthy, but it's made in the fast manner, and I can agree there, I guess. But I would say street food is something that's made with some soul, whereas fast food is just like a machine. People who work at a fast food place probably want to work somewhere else. People who work at a street food place probably enjoy their job. I mean, but
Yeah,
you
to
know,
me,
then
street
then,
food
then you always
is-
have that one. Did you ever read the news article about the Taco Bell guy?
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
It's this guy who works at Taco Bell, but like he's really old and he's been working there for like 30 years and he really likes it, and it made it into my news. Because I asked my news to give me at least like one positive story per day. and the Taco Bell, that they were gonna fire him, and so all of the like neighborhood like protested.
Interesting.
Yeah. Nightwish is good. Well, I didn't actually see what bands everybody was talking about.
Oh no, that's a big mistake right there. Big mistake. Have fun picking those up, and then you're gonna have to count them. That was a lot of pieces. I can't move the camera, but I would. He just poured over probably like 40 to 50 1x2 little red jumpers.
Give me a moment to like emotionally
recover. Yeah, no, that was a bad one.
All right, you guys will see me come back up at the end of the stream.
Paul's gonna sit there and count. Not a good one. Paul is off to bed now, listening to Scandinavian metal Nightwish while thinking of the orders coming in tomorrow. Have a good night, Paul. Thank you for tuning in. DNA Brick says they are sealed in from Hong Kong. Maybe. 370. Would we hit retail with shipping on that? Would it be 30? Would it be less than $30 for shipping, or less than 60 if we were to get both of them?
Aren't they 300 each?
They're 400 retail.
Each?
Yeah.
But it was 375 for two.
I think it was 370 in each. I doubt it's for two. If it's for two, I'm going right now and getting both of them. And you can build one. Well, no.
Really?
You have to pay for it, but...
I guess I might actually be able to afford that.
Right.
Although the issue is I don't have anywhere to put it. That's why I haven't bought one.
Hogwarts is sitting on our table over there.
And my money would probably be better spent on Mos Eisley.
You want Mos Eisley now?
I don't know.
Soul Flame says, I think what is meant with fast food is that it's served fast and you're meant to move out of the restaurant fast after you've eaten it.
Yeah, see, it's a business model.
It is a business model. I totally agree with that. 100%. I just think it's a matter of whether, like, it's the cooking, I think, in my opinion, that considers it fast food. Not necessarily the process, but I personally, again, personal opinion.
Why are there are ruby-colored hairs in here?
Yeah, it's, we haven't vacuumed in a little while. Party fail, says Robert. Yep. Rip. I assume
All right.
Kong or Godzilla, asks Z Money Brick Films. Do you have a preference?
I gotta say that I don't, unfortunately.
I don't have a preference
I was
either.
never into either of those things as a kid.
Yeah.
And have never gotten into them as an adult, so.
Now, I have a friend.
People won't stop talking about the movie, so.
Yeah, I have a friend who is very much Godzilla, like 1,000% Godzilla.
Who is this?
Seen Blake. Seen
okay.
every single movie. I mean, like every movie. I mean, it's very interesting. Loves Godzilla though. I just never got into this big lizard dinosaur thing versus a giant gorilla. Right? Is that accurate? Again, I haven't seen any of that, so I could be totally wrong here. I think
feel like
we're
it's something Kyle would know.
Kyle would know. I think Kyle would have seen it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're totally delayed, like super delayed here in terms of what's happening versus the chat here. But yeah, they just saw you drop the drawer. Essentially, that's what we're seeing now. Toby also brings up something that says, how about any place that differs their food presentation based on sit down or in takeout? Is not fast food.
Not fast food, no.
Okay. In Paul's theory, not fast food. Ray says you can comment on a poll. What would the poll be though if it's all like if the fast food is like?
Okay, wait, Kaylee, is Chipotle fast food?
I don't know.
Okay, more important question.
If you asked me like a few years ago, I would have said yes, but then now they've got a whole new menu. So.
Okay, are the pre-cooked dinners available at Vaughn's? Like the not like the microwavable ones, but like the hot ones that they have on like the rings and stuff, are those fast food?
No, I wouldn't consider that fast food.
You would not.
Right. So
like,
do you?
like the pre-made
I don't know if you guys
sushi
can
and
hear
stuff.
Kaylee, but like we're having a discussion about fast food now. But for example, in my opinion, I think fast food is a lot based on the ingredients and the process in which they make it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Del Taco, McDonald's,
Right.
Subway. Usually,
Okay, I do have a question here because we talked about Subway, and Subway, in terms of the process in which you go in, order, they make it right in front of you, is very similar to Chipotle.
yes, but Chipotle has not been caught using yoga mat stuff in their bread. Like,
Okay. So what if you had a place that was
This
prepared
is a great
exactly
talk show,
well,
like,
exactly like
thing.
McDonald's, as in the system was exactly the same, right? Conveyor belt style system, but it was using healthy food. Would that be fast food?
healthy food or just not processed food? Because there's a difference.
Not processed food.
Well, that's
like
In-N-Out.
is In-N-Out fast food?
See, that's for me. Hello, Mountain of Bricks. Welcome to the fast food discussion of the year. We're talking about fast food right now, but In-N-Out, they can kind of hear you maybe a little, but we have lapels on. But In-N-Out, I would consider fast food.
So would I.
But I don't know why. Because like in my sense of like in my mind, Chipotle is less on the end of fast food and more on the end of like a casual fast dining experience, if you want to go like that fancy with it.
Like Biology.
Sure, like Pyology, I guess. Like those
Never been
pizza
there.
places where you go in and you walk. It's the same way as
Is
Chipotle.
it like Mod?
Yeah, same thing.
Okay.
I think actually I've never been to Mod, but like you go in, they have the they like push they make the crust or whatever they do, and then they put the sauce on the cheese, and you keep telling them what you want to go on, and you walk down the line with them. In my mind, that's not fast food. I need these 1x2s. I have 1,000 of these. That's not fast food, but like In-N-Out is technically made to order. Now, I mean made to order because they're constantly making burgers and it's never sitting, but in theory, your burger may have been put on the grill right before you order.
This discussion has been going on for a long time.
This has been a very long thing. I do feel like this is a
very important
very
question.
important question that we're not going to get an answer to today.
No.
Whether In-N-Out's fast food?
No. What is fast
What
food?
is fast food?
Anything with grease.
There's
There's a lot of things with grease.
Would
though.
you consider all Chinese or all Americanized Chinese food to be fast food?
Yes. Panda
Okay.
Express is
Not
fast food.
But
not
not
Panda
Panda
Express.
Express, P.F.
Panda
Chang's.
Express is not food.
P.F. Chang's is a sit-down restaurant, isn't it?
But it
it's
has
still,
grease.
It's still Americanized
Yeah,
Chinese.
what I mean is like...
See the process? It's a
In-N-Out
terrible.
has- okay.
It doesn't work.
Is all bacon fast food?
No, that's not
That
what
has
I
grease
meant.
in it.
Fast food has like this certain type of grease. It's like old oil and like fried.
So that's what determines whether or not something is fast food.
There is a
Be
fast
Subway.
food, there
Subway.
is- Subway is a fast food restaurant. I don't
But
care
no
what they
grease.
say.
No grease.
They do have grease from their gross ass bacon. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
That is the second week in a row that you've messed up while we're live.
Normally it's me.
I'm not used to being alive.
Kaylee clearly doesn't like Subway. We'll just put that out there in case you didn't pick it. Yeah.
What did you ask initially? How did this conversation start? I'm sorry.
I don't
a great
remember.
question.
But it's been going on.
It has been going on
for,
probably
like,
20
about
minutes
the
now.
start of the stream.
No, it wasn't that long, but at least I would say at least 20 minutes. And I would probably, I don't think we're losing viewers, but no one's chatting. So bring up the Lego questions. Let's switch back into the BrickLink / Lego direction.
get out.
Thank you for participating in our fast food chat.
Your opinion has been valued.
But still uncertain.
Yes.
Oh,
I want chicken McNuggets.
you want to go sort through that drawer now? Sorry. I made a mistake. I put the wrong piece in the wrong drawer.
Wait. I saw my dad say something.
Okay.
Scott asks, "Would you like vacuum?"
What?
That's
Would you
the
like
question.
vacuum
That's the question.
for the Legos? To vacuum off the floor. Oh, I think he was saying you could vacuum them up.
I'm worried that that'd scratch them up too much.
That's true. They are new. I'd say with... See how fast chat's coming in now?
Yeah.
They are not chatting that fast, right? There's no way. So we just missed a ton. Yeah, no, there's no way.
But it's regular. It's coming in at the exact same time.
That's what I'm saying. Something's wrong. So if you guys are chatting, we might get to it in the next 15 minutes.
Okay. Wikipedia has the answer.
Okay.
Fast food was originally created as a commercial strategy to accommodate the larger numbers of busy commuters. Travelers and wage workers who often did not have time to sit down at a public house, a dinner, Okay, Soul Flame says, no, fast food is about the business model, not about what type of food. I was right. Takeaway or pizza
again,
is
that's
not
an
fast
opinion.
food.
That's an opinion, right?
Well, now there's two opinions.
See, I definitely, I think the business model absolutely makes it. That's why, in my mind...
Well, then again, McDonald's isn't a fast food company. It's a real estate company, so...
Well, let's not get into the rest of it. Have you had these? I swear I had these somewhere. And
I swear I had them too, but I don't see them.
Maybe not. We're going to put them right there.
Okay. I'm really upset for some reason. I can't... I made a mistake. A horrible mistake here.
Brick on Block says, I'm really tired and I hate to ask this question. Sorry. How long is the stream going to be? I really want to watch until at least the end. I'd say 20 more minutes, maybe half an hour. Probably not much more than that. We're almost done, actually, in terms of the bags and stuff that we have left. Well, if we were to stream, we could probably stream for the next hour. But I think we'll end it a little bit sooner. But 20 minutes to a half an hour. We're going to try to shoot for these streams to end up being around 2 hours. Maybe 2.5 absolute max. For now, at least. So hopefully that answered your question. Okay. It's 1:40 here, says Soul Flame. Wow, that's late. Diversion says the chat is wacky for me as well. Okay, I don't know. For us, it's really weird. Like, something's wrong. In my opinion, I saw a documentary about the beginnings of McDonald's, and that's where they explained it. Okay, not opinion. Fact. Soul Flame has a fact today. Awesome. Ben T says, what plans do you guys have for Patreon? So something we've started doing is, and we should have done it a very long time ago, is minimum every week. Right now, the plan is Thursdays. We're going to have something for Patreon or patrons. Now, what we like to do, and I think it was fun actually what we did last week. So last week we did a little video for patrons only, where they got to pick something out that'll affect what's on the channel in the future. And I thought that was pretty fun, where we got to get your guys' opinion on something, and like you guys were involved. So I want to do more stuff like that. Now it's not going to necessarily be. Sorry, Ben, your comment just distracted me. You said stream finishes at the perfect time. I start Monopoly at 1 a.m. with friends, and stream 1 a.m. What?
That's some intense Monopoly.
Yeah, that must be awesome. Sorry, but yeah. So for Patreon, we have stuff that it's going to be weekly now, minimum. Obviously, we'll add some more stuff like that. I've thought about, and I don't know if I want to say it.
Is it something that I'm supposed to know?
No.
Oh, that's always the worst.
When you don't remember.
No, when one of us wants to say something, but we don't want to say it live.
No, I don't know if I don't want to say too much of the plans, because then I don't want to give it away, because it is kind of a surprise and stuff. But the plan is every week, usually on Thursday. Like I said, that'll be the goal, to have something for you guys on Patreon.
And then also, patrons do get unique ranks in Discord. They also get access to unique chat.
Oh, true.
People do sometimes post deals in that. There's also a voice chat, which, I mean, we aren't in it now because nobody's ever in it. But there is a voice chat on
Ben is
in the patron voice chat.
Oh. Well, I don't actually think...
Because there is a patron voice chat.
But I don't think there's any patrons at that level right now.
Oh, okay. That's something we might want to talk about.
We might want to change that, though, yeah.
Yeah, there is a patron voice chat, which we would be in if people were in it. But yeah, we should talk about
something else.
That.
I guess is something I want to do, and it's kind of something we did the other day. Was we had the voice chat where we were on for a little bit after last week's stream, and that was really fun. But something else I want to do is potentially a patron-only voice chat thing, or some sort of patron-only. I don't know that a stream will be.
I mean, that's a pretty common thing. A patron-only stream.
Right. I don't think we have enough patrons right now that would be worth it. I'd say that's why I think a voice chat type thing or some sort of interaction would be better. But I kind of almost want to make that patron-only. It makes it a little more exclusive. Obviously, we'll still do streams and stuff, but I think that voice chat idea of talking is a little cooler when it's like patron-only.
With us, you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
with us.
so
the
still
channel
keep the
can
public,
stay there,
yeah.
obviously. But I think in terms of like we plan out some sort of monthly thing where we try to get as many patrons as possible to join, and we can talk about obviously like mostly BrickLink, I would assume, but like whatever is going on. I think that would be better. And then I definitely want to get you guys, or for those of you who are patrons, more involved with the channel. That's my goal. Again, at least a week posting, and we need to do more than that because you guys are supporting us. We need to pay it
figure
back.
stuff out. It's
pay
just
it back.
it's kind of difficult to know like what people want.
Yeah, I guess that's some. Maybe we should ask that too. What do they want?
Yeah.
I thought about.
We have a hard enough time trying to come up with ideas for our normal.
Right.
Normal channel.
Something, and Rain is say there's not many people here. Just share it. I feel like it'll make a lot of people angry and upset, and that's why I'm maybe not gonna go. We probably won't
now
end up
I
doing
really
it.
want to know.
But I thought about, and before we had started the vlog series, I didn't think about it before. I thought about it after. We probably should have made the vlog, the weekly vlog, a patron-only thing.
But those are some of our most successful videos.
Right. But also, like, in terms of who's supporting us, the people who really should be, I don't know. It's really hard.
I think that you should have taken the one candy clip and uploaded that on Patreon.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. So I guess, like, Ben, what we will do, I know, Ben, you're here. I haven't seen, there might be other people here who are
non-patrons can say what they would like to see in order to become a paid. Like,
that's true, I guess.
What would make it worth it to you?
Yeah, that's a good question. Bye. We just left the frame at the same time. Yeah, if you guys are not patrons yet, or maybe will never become, that's okay. What would motivate you guys to become patrons?
Yeah.
And I guess, Ben, since you are a patron, and anyone else who's here that is a patron, what would be the goal, kind of, or one of the ideal perks of becoming a patron of the channel? Because that's something we want to do. And something I know I will do that I wouldn't do on the regular channel, and I guess the question is, do patrons want to see it? And Ben, you can answer the question, is I want to do stuff like less just BrickLink stuff and more things that are related to, like, you know, if I'm doing something, like I know on Patreon, you guys got the little house tour where we were kind of remodeling the house.
Which we should do again once.
Right, we should do another update one on that. Like, do you guys, is that something you enjoy seeing, where it's less of just the store stuff and more kind of like, who are we as people? I enjoyed doing that.
We are people. Trust us.
Yeah. But yeah, I enjoyed doing that. You're welcome.
Thank you.
So like, it would be fun to do more of that stuff. Like, I know I have some stuff I want to work on that I think is something to share on Patreon. So that would be pretty cool.
Toby asked, seeing your spreadsheet that you use to calculate part out value. We don't use a spreadsheet. There's a public utility on BrickLink.
I think he's talking about, there's a spreadsheet I use that doesn't tell us the value, but it tells us the multiplier.
Oh.
I could do something like that on Patreon where
you know, we could always become one of those people that sell an online course, how to start a BrickLink store. We could do a master class.
We do a master class on starting a BrickLink store. That's a great idea. Yeah, Soulflame says, why don't you use Patreon at all? Soulflame also asked, why Patreon? Patreon, so here's the thing, I guess, and this is maybe something difficult. I saw a thing from Rain as well. She said, what did she say? I don't think you should make too many things patron only because we like to see the stuff also. I don't want to take away from the channel.
Yeah, we're not planning on moving things.
Right.
It's
additional
things.
Yeah, so if you want to support us in terms of helping the channel and stuff grow, and us, spend a little bit more money, spend money on videos and stuff. Like, we spent some money when we did the 1,000 subscriber stream. And obviously at that point we weren't making money through Patreon or anything, so you know, that was all out-of-pocket type stuff, but Patreon has helped to pay for that. And same thing, like when we do like a 5,000 subscriber stream and stuff, Patreon is what greatly helps to pay for that and all that kind of stuff. So Patreon is for those who want to help support the channel a little bit more and push us a little bit further to do more. And because they're supporting us in a different way, as opposed to just watching the videos and chatting with the community. Not that that's bad, like absolutely, that's why, in all honesty, everyone who watches our videos are the only reason that we're doing this.
Yeah.
You know, if we weren't this big, there'd be no way, not that we're big, but there'd be no way we would post 3 days a week and like, or usually 3 days a week and do streams weekly if we can, like, it just wouldn't work. But yeah, like we want to do more stuff for those people who support us a little bit extra. Not saying that you need to if you want to get everything, because we still want to do everything here.
Yeah.
We just want to do even more over there and add more to our plate.
And also there are certain things that we want to do that aren't directly that don't fit into the just a brick in the bucket label.
Yeah.
But aren't worth creating a whole nother brand. Like the house tour. That kind of stuff. So, you know, that I think.
Yeah, and
wait, the Patreon link doesn't work. The link for the Patreon does not work on this video.
404 no. Oh, that's a cool 40 no. 4040 no. Sorry, that's not good though. Quick, make your way back to the spaceship. That's what it says if you click the Patreon link. Well, that's not work.
That's not
work. That's not good. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. Although I don't know why it would have changed. Ben says the link worked for me. Interesting. Let me take a look at that right now.
Can you pop chat back? Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Masterclass on dropping drawers full of pieces.
That would be good.
Brick on Block wants to know if we will talk to non-patrons at the end of the stream. No, not that we're not ever going to do that again, but the voice chat that time was kind of more of a reward for hitting 200 people in the Discord. It's not really something that we plan on doing super often. Not that we won't occasionally pop in, but it probably won't be planned. Toby says, seeing how you set up a video shoot and the hardware you use to film/stream would be cool. That is something that we could totally do.
Mm-hmm.
Totally do. Adfemture says, I think it's okay when your channel is a bit bigger, but because you have 300 subs, but mostly I see channels with 50k subs doing that, so a Patreon only stream might be fine when you have more subs. DNA Brick says, yeah, I'd be a patron just for more behind the scenes stuff. Scott says, I think there's a space at the end of the HTML. Evan.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Okay, I just so I just corrected it. Now you guys would have to reload the page, the current stream if you want to click through that. Though fan landing equal true.
Evan,
Hold
did
on.
you just say? I thought you just said.
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. Yeah, so I think what I just did should work. There's a new link if you want to refresh the page. If you don't want to refresh, obviously you'll miss a few seconds of the video and stuff. But currently, we need to do because we've been as we're getting into the as we've been talking, we're working more to do more stuff on Patreon right now. Again, not taking away from you guys, just doing more stuff over there as well. We need to refresh the page, the Patreon page, in terms of like the perks and stuff, because some of that has changed, and we'll work some stuff around there. And I think change that perk maybe.
Yeah.
Ben, I saw Ben said he would like to do some sort of call with other patrons and us, and I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
To get like Doug. Like, I don't know if anyone's talked to Doug. I feel like I saw him in the voice channel, but I'm not entirely sure. But like, it would be definitely fun to talk to everyone, specifically the patrons. I think, from what I can remember, Ben was the only patron, I think, who talked to us last week, which was pretty cool. Brick on Block, have a good night. Thank you. Oh, Ben says not talked to Doug yet. Yeah, so I don't think anyone's talked. Well, I'm sure someone's talked to Doug at some point, but maybe not in the voice chat.
No one on this planet has ever spoken to Doug.
So it would be fun, definitely, to talk with Doug and some of the other, like Chris and stuff, and have like a good BrickLink style or BrickLink topic to meeting or whatever. I don't know. But I think it would be fun. So yeah, voice chat will definitely be, I think, something in my mind that becomes a patron-only type thing. But I also...
Correction. Talking to us on voice chat, not the voice chat channel.
Well, yeah, and
the voice chat channel will be open.
In a consistent manner, too.
Yeah.
Like a consistent scheduled type manner. I don't think there's a reason we can't like occasionally pop in somewhere else and stuff. I don't think that's bad at all. Oh, Rain says, I chat Doug all the time. He has a lot of knowledge, and soon he'll be the biggest store in the world. He like hundreds of sealed sets ready to part out. Yeah, he has a lot. It's kind of insane.
Competition.
Definitely. The thing with Doug is, as far as I know, he hasn't
started.
Well, not only he hasn't started, but he hasn't or maybe I'm wrong on this, but he doesn't have a team necessarily to help do it, so it might just be him. Which, if that's the case, obviously, I think he's retired. Actually, I know he's retired, unless that changed in the past year or 6 months or whatever. So he has a lot of time, and he, obviously is putting a lot of like money and stuff into the his new store, which is his basement of his house, which is awesome. So that'll be really cool to like see when that's all set up. And he has a little video or a little YouTube channel as well. It's called Dotu Bricks, D-O-T-U Bricks. And it's really cool to watch his like store update. Like he updates like, or maybe he isn't now, but he was for a while updating every day when they were making changes to his store. He had like a contractor come over and stuff, and replacing drywall, painting, doing electrical, heating, all that kind of stuff, like insulating his basement. It was pretty cool. Whoa! Assist Official just became a top tier patron member. Thank you so much,
Awesome. Thank you so much.
We will be updating stuff and changing things, which I don't want to make you upset or anything, but that might mean the top tier goes away. I've thought about that in terms of if we should have 3 tiers or only 2. But thank you so much for being part of that top tier. Maybe we will keep a top tier. We have a lot to talk about before we change all the patron stuff. But there's definitely stuff that's going to happen. So thank you so much for becoming a patron. Don't feel like you have to, though.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to feel like they need to. But
you should totally give us your money.
I'm hoping that now because I'm not going to lie, and Ben, you can be honest, I don't think over the past 6 months there's been a ton of stuff on Patreon that makes it worth it. Most of the people there just want to support us, which is awesome. But I want to make it so it's like actually worth it. Obviously, it's never going to be as good as like Netflix or Disney Plus or anything, but I want to make it worth it so it's...
Depends on how many patrons we get.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Did you had, yeah, sweet. Awesome.
I'm thinking that we're probably getting close to
we're pretty close to done. I'd say maybe 10 more minutes or so as we kind of finish up chat here.
Okay.
Okay, Rain said he is going to hire people. Awesome. Cool. And he did part out a few polybags. Yeah, he's been parting out a little bit. But I don't think, and I could be wrong on this again in the past couple of weeks, maybe it changed, he has all the drawers mounted yet. I saw his massive stack of drawers. I don't know if they're mounted yet, but that would be pretty cool. Funbird Creation says, if I ever bought a big house or built my own, I would have a dedicated room just for my BrickLink store and recording and building sets for my channel. Yeah, that's what...
that's what this
It's
garage
kind of what
is.
we have right now. Is this garage is pretty much dedicated to correction. It is dedicated 90% to BrickLink. There's 10%. There's a water heater, a washing machine, and a dryer out here. And I would say the other 90% or so, 95%, is...
well, there's a little 0.5%, so it's a sour punch
oh, right.
things over there.
Thank you for tuning in, Assist. Have a good evening. It's 2 a.m.
Thank you
Have a
so
good
much
morning.
for becoming a patron.
And thank you
as
for
well.
becoming a patron. It honestly does mean a lot. But yeah, fun brick creation stuff. If you ever bought a big house, built my own. Built your own. That'd be awesome. I'd love to build my own house. Don't know where, though. Not in California. That would never happen.
Alaska.
Alaska would be cool. Yeah. But I wouldn't want to live full-time in Alaska.
That's fine. Then you build a second house somewhere else.
True.
Or the submarine. Evan and I want a luxury yacht submarine. Or Kyle, Evan, and I had figured out like who's gonna buy what, and I think I was gonna buy the private island, you were gonna buy the submarine,
yeah,
and Kyle was gonna buy the mobile island.
Yeah, he wanted an island that was kind of also a submarine.
Yeah,
it moved. Yeah,
that's what we're gonna do with the Patreon money. Patreon money.
That's where it's all going. Just Brick says, I just finished parting out all my dot sets. Congratulations, that is awesome. It always feels good to finish parting something out. Looks like Beans Talk 007 on Xbox says, I'm trying to start a store on BrickLink. I have over 3,500 parts in 21 lots, but still waiting for more than 1.5 weeks to get verified. Sometimes that's what happens. You end up having to wait. I don't know why. It fluctuates. Some people say they get verified in 3 days. Other people say it takes like 3 weeks. So it's just going to take time. I have no clue. I wish I could help. Just Brick says, -2 of the photo holder sets that they may be Christmas birthday present for me. Oh, okay, cool. So you did the dot sets that were not just like just the pieces. That's what we did. We only did the pieces that were tiles. We didn't have any like pieces in it, like actual pieces or like bricks or anything. Yeah, Ben says not too much there in terms of being on the Patreon, but happy to support you guys. 2 tiers could be a good change, like $5 tier and $15 tier. Okay, for him it's 20%. Oh, wow. I didn't know they charged the VAT on top of that, 20%. So like 20% of 5, what is that, like $1? So it's like $6. So like, interesting. Okay. Dang. Oh, actually, no. I think I did know that. I think they changed that recently, like in the past like 4 or 5 months maybe. Interesting. But yeah, I've thought about 2 tiers. I think we discussed it at some point.
Yeah, a little bit.
But yeah, we'll see what we end up doing with all that. But thank you to everyone who is a patron. Soul Flame, if you need to leave, that is okay. It's late there as well. We're almost done here, though, if you really want to stick around. What time is it in the U.S. where we live? Right now, for us, it is 5:03 or 5:04. So it's not terribly late. It's actually, we used to do streams at, well, at some point we did streams at 6 o'clock p.m. our time, which would be an hour from now. Then we moved it up to 4, and now we've moved it up to 3. Just because we get more people have the opportunity to watch when we stream earlier, so more people can tune in and stuff, which is a little bit more fun for everyone. But right now it is 5. Says that's why you look so fresh. Exactly, that's why. Chris, welcome to the stream. We're actually almost wrapping it up here. Ben says, we'll up my pledge soon when I go back to work fully in the next few months. You don't feel like you need to. Do not feel like you need to do that at all. But thank you. Yeah, Chris, welcome to the stream. Sunita says 1 in the morning for me. 1 in the morning. Okay, so you're European area as well. How much is the Patreon? Right now we have 3 different tiers on Patreon. Again, obviously if you feel like you want to, you can do it, but I would say wait a little bit personally. I guess not that anything will change in terms of like you getting a tier. I think it'll just shift into a tier, but we're thinking like we might lower it to 2 tiers. And Ben, I think, has a good thing where $5 versus, I think you said, what do you say, $15 or $10? I don't remember exactly, but instead of 3, 9, 15, those were like the Patreon default like recommended ones. So.
And I remember, I think we did the Patreon the night before the stream.
Yeah, we were really trying to get it, like, honestly, that 1,000 subscriber special stream was like
a total mess.
Actually, at the end of the day, I think it turned out fine.
It looked really good, but behind
it was behind
a
the
total
scenes,
mess.
it was a total disaster. Yeah, absolutely terrible, but it was fun. That was a lot of fun, actually. First time we streamed was that 1,000 subscriber special stream, and it was I mean, I think we were all nervous in a way because we were going to be on stream.
But it ended up being a lot of fun.
It ended up being a ton of fun. Super, super fun. We played those games and stuff. At the end of it, we were watching it back and we're like, why does it look so, like it looks like blown out, and it was a little brighter than we had like shot in the beginning and shot for. And at the end of the day, like Kyle and I think we were finishing cleaning up. Maybe you were still here, but we realized that the lights were on. The house lights, not the not just the stage lights. So it's like, oh, okay, that's why everything looked so flat and there was no, it's like, it was so disappointing. But it was a lot of fun to do that with all you guys. Or for those of you that were there. We now have over 3,000 subscribers. So
what was our peak during that?
What do you mean?
That stream.
I think we had almost 80 people at some point on there, which was amazing for only having 1,000 subscribers at the time. Or like, I think we had actually like 1,200. I need another drawer. Are we out of drawers? I have these somewhere.
Everything right here has not been consolidated at all, even with my own pieces yet.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, that was super, super fun. And 80 viewers for like 1,000 subscribers. I mean, that's like what, 8% of your watch people are tuning in. That's, to me, seems like a lot. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but it seemed like a lot to me. Because if you have 100,000 subscribers, you're probably not getting 800 people on a single stream. You're probably getting like 200 to 300 or 400 maybe. I could be totally wrong on those numbers. That's just based on stuff I've been on and seen. But yeah. Yeah, Ben says 5 to 10 or 5 and 15 or something. Chris says, how were your sales last month? Sup, just bricks. Ben says, was my best month last month, Chris. How about you? Us too. Awesome. Not for us. Almost. It was up there with our better months. We're hoping this month is the best month.
This month is looking like it's going to be an all-time high.
If everything continues in the direction we're going, it'll be an all-time high by a decent portion. Obviously, things change all the time, so we'll see. But hopefully, this month is awesome for us. And
we have been getting really good sales over the weekends. Like, we got 11 last weekend, I think. And
oh, right, just in a couple days, yeah. This weekend we got more than that. We're at 12 already.
And it's only Saturday.
From Friday to Saturday. So yeah, that's a lot, which is pretty good for us, at least. I don't know, maybe not for you guys, but for us, yeah. Great Brick Lab says, so many new buyers. Ben says, I'm starting my used right now. That's awesome. Sunita says, what days are your videos coming out this week, and are you streaming on Saturday? Thanks for all your content. Yeah, we aim as much as possible to do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for videos. And then we try to stream every Saturday. So unless we say we're not, you should expect a stream every Saturday for the most part. And usually we're aiming for 3 o'clock our time, which is 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time.
Sometimes we are late.
Right, we might be a few minutes late.
And usually when we're late, the stream turns into just us sitting here eating, and we talk.
Oh, that was just one time. Do we have these? I feel like we had these somewhere. I don't even remember.
I don't know.
Fun Recreation says, so now 52 orders, so about 49 or so people bought once from my store so far. Awesome. You already have people coming back. That's super cool. Ben says, lots of new buyers this month. It's been a little slower, though. Okay. Great Brick Lab says, the work on the lots is worth it, then. Cool. Lots, yeah, for us, we definitely see lots. Like the lots go up. Or sorry, orders go up with the lots. But also, I think when we add pieces, you know, if we right now had 10,000 lots, but weren't adding new lots, I mean, obviously your lot count's slowly going to go down. But I feel like a lot of it also has to do with the fact that we're adding new lots, like currently, you know, 5 or 6 days a week. And if we continue something like that with used, then I think that's the direction to go to be profitable long term and consistent in terms of growth and stuff. Okay. Almost done here, I think. Yeah, Ben says, I'm starting used since there isn't much option to buy new sets right now due to the lockdown and shops being closed. Makes total sense. But I think, at least from what we're seeing, based on how things like Chris gifted us some used things, we put in some used parts, nothing like crazy, no big lots or anything that we've done.
Jabba sold today.
Yeah, the Jabba sold today. We had a Jabba minifig. Or
was that from Chris?
No, that was not from Chris. That was something we got in a used lot. But some of our stuff is already selling, so I think used for sure is going to go in the right direction, even if you have the opportunity to go all new. Can you find these?
I don't think we have them.
I don't think we've had them yet, yeah. I'll just hold on to them for now. But yeah, used is awesome so far for us, even though we haven't added much at all. Just Brick says, I really like the Chow and Chat streams. Awesome. We won't do those super often, but we'll do those occasionally when we don't, have something to part out, or we don't have time to prep something or build or whatever it is. So we'll do those occasionally. All right, Ben, gonna have to hop off now. Have a great night playing Monopoly. That sounds really fun, actually. So Nia says, that's okay, and thanks. Looking forward to your video in the live stream. Hope you have my email I sent during the stream. Sweet. We will check all the emails if you guys want a coupon for our store. We thought we would do that.
Yeah, just in case you weren't here earlier, if you want a 5% coupon to our store, send us an email at justabbrickinthebucket@gmail.com. Include your BrickLink username. That is very important. You have to include your BrickLink username. And the phrase Wingstop is better.
Yeah, Wingstop is better. Or best? Was it better?
Wingstop is better.
Okay, yeah. Have a good night, Ben. Thank you, though. And Femster says, I began with my store at the beginning of January, and I did a big sale, like 50% off, and I got 10 orders, and when I stopped the sale, I didn't get any orders. Yeah, sales definitely help, 100%. We've definitely seen that. Not that we're never going to do sales, but I think for us, we're seeing it's better to just see like natural organic growth as opposed to sales. If for some reason we needed like a lot of like $1,000 in a weekend or something real quick, a sale would obviously help a lot with that, and I guess we could do that. And again, not that we'll never do sales, but I do like the idea of seeing that organic growth over time because we're just adding more pieces to the store. Chris from Great Brick Lab says, I'm projecting slower sales as a result of inflation and other economic conditions, so we started using 6-month average prices. Oh, really? So you're not even going up? Oh, no. I think we talked recently, or maybe Kyle told me, you're using 6 months, but you're still upping it, I think, the 11 to 18% or something, but you're no longer doing, I think
the quantity average.
Yeah. Also said my Java today sold too. That's awesome. Someone's out there to get the Jabas today. I don't know. But yeah,
they're trying to bring up the worth of the Jabas.
Yeah, when we've done so, something else we've started doing, and maybe this is backwards, but like Chris, for example, at least told us that he raises his prices because he gets too many orders. Not that we're getting too many orders, but for certain things, like we parted out a set today that had dinosaurs in it, and the dinosaurs sell really well, or maybe not really well, but they sell relatively well. And the average price is pretty high. We bumped up our price a little bit more. So I do feel like they're going to sell in our store, but those couple dollars more when it was a $27, and we added like a couple dollars more or something like that, I don't think is going to hurt in the long run. I think someone will buy it eventually. Like that Java, I raised the price a little bit just because I figured we could probably get more for this because not a ton of people have it. And I'm sure there's people who want it. And it did sell eventually, which is pretty cool. So Nita says, are there any Lego parts that have been in the store for ages and you're trying to get rid of?
I'm kind
yes
of
and no, but not that we're like actively pushing away, I guess.
It's not like the 2x6 bricks.
No, for a while, yeah, and in all honesty, we didn't need to do that. We just had, it was full in a bin, and if we got more, we were gonna run into a storage problem. There are things that have been in our store for a couple
B26,
like over a year.
But those sell pretty regularly. We just have a lot.
Right, that's the thing. Well, we got like 4,000 at once. That's why we have so many of those.
Yeah. B12 and B14 as well, but I think those came from the same.
Yeah.
The same
source. With B12, B14. Where's B14? Oh yeah, B14 as well. Yeah, correct. Same with B39. I think that might be it. But yeah, we have pieces that are definitely have been there for a long time, but.
Are those red slopes in B45 new?
No, but they're pushed forward because there's bricks behind them, so it looks like a lot more. Those sell slowly, occasionally. Have a good night, Ben. Thank you. Yeah.
What is our current lot count?
Is our current lot count 3,300? I think.
3,000?
Sorry, 4,300 something. I don't know exactly what because we just got more orders. We had a lot of orders today, which lowered our lot count by like 50. Not today, but like from yesterday and today. A lot of lots were taken out. And then we added a set this morning. Once this is done, this will add, I think, 81 new lots to our store is what it was. So we should be at 4,400, I think, by the end of the night after we do this. And I'm going to try to do a little bit more tonight as well. And what's tomorrow? Sunday? I'll probably come in tomorrow and do another set tomorrow and maybe 4,500 by the end of tomorrow. That's our goal. So we'll see. Chris said 8K for this year. I want to go higher than that.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think we can.
Our goal is 5,500 by the end of February. Probably we're going to stick with, well, we'll lower it from a 1,500 to maybe 1,000 additional at the end of March. So we'll probably go 6,500 March, 7,500 April. Although once we get into new, it's going to I think it's going to go up like crazy fast. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Every month at the end of the month when we hit our goal or we don't hit our goal is when we're going to be like, okay, what's our next goal for the next month that's within reason but also pushes ourselves to go somewhere.
There was a question from Emery. Emery asks, how many orders can I expect in starting out with a medium-sized inventory? Well, medium-sized is pretty relative.
Yeah, it really depends on what medium-sized is.
We would consider what we currently are today to be medium, but now we don't. So we've noticed about 1 order per day per 1,000 lots.
Yeah, and that's also depending, I think, on what your lots are, what your prices are at, and all that kind of stuff. For us, YouTube has been a big help as well in terms of getting the word out there that we have a store and finding people who see us and then they're like, oh, cool, I'm going to go buy from someone who I can watch on the internet or whatever. Or people want their order picked on camera and they request that. So something like that, yeah. In terms of what we have considered stuff, at some point, like at the beginning of 2020, I think we would have considered the store we're at now a very large store. I disagree with that now. I think we are medium to small. We're still in the smaller end, in my opinion, but we'll see. Soul Flame, have a good evening. But yeah, we're hoping for like definitely over 8,000, Chris, by the end of the year. Definitely over 8,000. I don't want to put a hard number now out there, just because like then we might be held accountable to it. But I would like to say somewhere in the realm of like 12,000 lots by the end of the year. But obviously we'll see. 5,500 by the end of February though, and from there we'll continue going monthly. Awesome. Just Brick says nearly 6,000 lots, less than 500 to go. That is fantastic. I did see another question from Adventure who says current lot count is 924, so I really want to add more to get more sales, but what count do you really get sales? I don't know, because I don't remember what we started at actually, because we literally were not looking at lot count whatsoever. It was 100%. What is the pieces? How many pieces do we have? That's all we cared about. So at the beginning, I don't even know what we started with. But I'd say from the beginning, we were getting close to a sale a day on average. Now we jumped up to 60,000 parts in the first month and a half, 2 months there. So we were probably hanging around like 2,000, 2,500 lots maybe. Probably around 2,000 lots. So yeah, that's what I would say was what we had. And you can probably expect a sale to 2 a day on average with that, but you won't get it like one per day. It won't be consistent. You might get a weekend where you get 4 sales, and then the week you get like 2 sales, and that's 6 sales for the week, and that's all you're gonna get. So it totally depends. I think we're wrapping it up here. Looks like a lot of people are leaving. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Chris says 20,000 lots by the end of this year. I think that's crazy. You guys are close though. But I imagine it's hard once you get up to that lot count to continue adding lots because 1, you have so much, and then 2, people are just buying it all. But yeah, I imagine...
Sorry, I almost fell asleep there.
Wow. Yeah, have a good one, everyone. Good luck, Chris, on your 20,000. Yeah. They're telling you that you're going to fall asleep. Yeah, I mean, thanks for tuning in. We're going to finish parting this out. And then I will probably upload it. You probably are going to go to sleep or something. It's 5 p.m. and Paul's it's bedtime. Yeah, Thomas, thank you for tuning in. Funbrick Creations, Emery, Sunita, Great Brick Lab, DNA Bricks, Soulfire, everyone who's here, Just Bricks, Adventure, and everyone else I can't see on this screen. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Thomas Crabtree, your last name is a math teacher at my old school.
Yeah.
And I did a double take there.
Thank you guys. We will see you all in the next video or the next stream or whatever you guys tune into next. So have a good one.
Yep, goodbye. I forgot to hit FTP and everything.